Why has this game got such good music?
Not sure.
Right.
Trying to figure out how to edit my profile on TikTok.
So, does Restream have the correct game? Yes. I think I am safe to proceed.
We're supposed to be getting paid by using the platform.
Sorry, what? Are we?
Greasy Gamer. Yeah,
Why?
that's what the video says.
Well, I know, like, yeah, yeah, I did notice something. Jesus Christ! I think that's the highest viewership I've ever had in the first minute. Five views right off the bat.
I already had a window open for you.
Thank you.
You know, and it's your scheduled time, so everybody's like, let's show up for Sunbucks.
Right, I'm just getting my preview windows on my phone set up so I can actually see the streams. Good. Right. Let's actually get this levy done because I failed it earlier. Oh, okay, I just... What's attacking me? Oh, it's a fate enemy. Is that the right song? Prelude. I think it is. Yeah, I think so. Hey Britt, how you doing? I think my little music tick is working, so that's good. I just realised I hit my YouTube goal. Oh. I also need to update the YouTube goals because I think it's still set up to use the sub goals from Twitch. But yeah, how you doing, Britt? How are things? Looking forward to work? I've got a headache. The kitten won't stop screaming when she hears anyone move or talk, and I have to get ready for a busy weekend at work. Oh. Oh! Thanks for the sub, Brittany Carnes. Appreciate that. I was not expecting a sub so early on in the stream. I wasn't expecting a sub at all, but yeah, so early in the stream. Hasn't popped up in stream chat though, that's a bit weird. Oh! I'm not used to seeing a different name. Oh, thanks for that, I appreciate it. Why did it come up with a different name, I wonder? Oh my god, why do these enemies keep spawning? That was a fate, but come on. Caps Mike is this thing on. It used to the first half of my name and my middle name. Ah, okay. But still, I don't understand why. Why? I don't know. I always thought it used the Twitch username, which is what threw me off. Did Twitch change their system recently to use people's names? How you doing, Hagrid? How are things? Yeah, go on then. I'll retry it. Right. Take this guy out. Not bad. I've got the joys of FIFA in 50 minutes. Hey! Do you know what? I wouldn't mind. I'll be honest. Like, since seeing you play it, I've been kind of tempted to give it a go. I've only like the only FIFAs I've ever played are from like years ago. You know, like 2010 or whatever. Before then, even like the really old ones. But I know they've added a lot more since. They've added, you know, the... What's it called? You got, like, the manager mode and stuff, haven't you? And none of that was in it when I used to play it. At least I don't think it was. So I wouldn't mind giving that a go. I think Strange has either gone really quiet or we've lost him.
No, I'm here.
Oh, hey. You having fun there, Strange?
I'm talking with the GG guys.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Pro Clubs is a good one. Playing with 10 other players in your team is interesting. Manager mode is good too. Okay. I feel like to get into the manager mode, I'd have to actually learn football. I'd have to learn terms and all the different rules. I was never really a sporty person, I'll be honest. When I was in school and whatnot, so I'd have to improve on that one. But yeah, it's something I've been considering over the last few weeks. I don't like holiday weekends. Only thing I like is I get holiday pay now. Oh, that's right, because yeah, it's a holiday weekend for you guys as well. I forgot about that. LP did tell me.
There we go, that's better.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hey. I was wondering what happened there.
Yeah, I'll just put your stream on and chat on so I can actually hear you once and not hear you and then get the delay 10 seconds later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you'd pop into the chat.
We were playing a bit of FIFA.
I will be. 5, 10, no, another 10 minutes. You do know you're supposed to talk while you're streaming, yeah?
Sorry?
You went really quiet.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like, you're streaming, talk to your viewers.
Okay. I'm used to Strange taking the reins.
That's because Strange doesn't normally shut up.
True. And I mean, to be fair, he hasn't shut up. He's just talking in chat as opposed to verbally.
Hold on, what chat's he talking in? Because he's not in... He's not in the stream chat, and he's not in the Discord chat.
No, he's talking to other people.
That explains it.
Hey, leveled up to 31, nice. So what you doing on FIFA?
Trials. I've still got my team to get sorted out for the season starting in 2 weeks. So that's fun. I'm good, Brit. Was working out of town this week, so I'm looking forward to payday coming in and rewarding me for the extra miles I've done today. Although I don't really deserve the extra money because I've done less work. Normally at my own depot I'd go out with about 90 deliveries, 80 to 90 deliveries, and deliver them. But at this depot, because I've got an hour and a half drive there, and I was helping them with catch up, I've only went out with, today I only went out with 26 deliveries. So I was back at the depot for just after 1 o'clock, when normally I don't get back to the depot by 5 when I'm back here, so that was fun. How are you all?
Well, I'm feeling better after my nap. Yeah, felt a bit rough earlier. I'll be honest. Like, the best way to explain it is like when you get a bit tipsy and you feel like there's like a bit of lag with your movement. Like that's the best way to explain how I felt earlier. But yeah, a lot better now. I've had a nap. So, although I will admit the nap went a bit long. Set my alarm for an hour. I think I was asleep about 3.5, 4 or something.
Yeah, that was me last night. Set my alarm for an hour and a half after I put my head on the pillow, and then woke up 2.5 hours later. That's not good.
Oh, I'll be honest, I'm still a little bit knackered, but you know what can you do?
I'm shattered, and I've got football tomorrow and Sunday.
And how much do you want to bet that you don't get an early night tonight?
FIFA finishes at 9:30. I can do whatever I want after that. If I really wanted to, I could go for a nap and get up and take part in a fight night on Red Dead till 5 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
Because it's a fist fight. It's a proper fight club. It's fun. And the next time I'm able to go, I'm streaming it.
Fair enough.
But the guy that runs it, he streams it on Facebook. So if you happen to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I can tell you where to go. I can tell you what page to look for. You can see what it's all about. Like this guy's ran it since beta days, and it's absolutely phenomenal because it's legit fight. You get 4 or 5 fights, and then if there's several people that are still undefeated or several people tied on the best outcome, they go into a knockout stage until we have one champion.
Okay.
What's sad, Brit?
Yes, that.
I'll do your job for you.
I was just about to say it.
I know you were.
I have my phone at full volume to hear you, and the kitten still overpowers you, so I didn't hear a word either of you said. Ah. Well. At least it's a cute kitten. Why did this thing just spawn? So strange.
Yes, sir.
What's are you talking to these guys about anything specific or?
Yeah, their XP program.
Oh, okay. Are you telling them it's garbage or?
Well, I told them the sponsorship needed work. I didn't tell them it was garbage, but the XP program's kind of neat.
Oh yeah. I haven't looked into that one.
That's basically use the platform, you get XP, and XP converts into GG coins, which can be directly sent to you as monies.
Okay.
So basically, you can earn $1 a day using the platform.
Wow. I will definitely be checking that out in full after stream. So that sounds pretty decent. Little bit of extra on the side cash, you know.
Yeah, well, gonna love using these gents. I've got to fire over to my Xbox party and start getting this team sorted out for the games today.
All right, mate.
Good luck with FIFA.
Pre-season's always the worst because it's the most stressful time because you're trying to get a team built. The season's got stressful points too, but the stress level is like nothing in comparison to pre-season. But yeah. Catch you later. And to those in Sunbuck's stream, nice meeting you. If you followed, welcome to the Barmy Army, and we hope to see you in our dress card.
There we go.
Catch you later, guys.
Yeah. Speaking of that, is my bot not working? What is going on?
Don't know.
Why did the bot not say anything? Yeah, it's in the chat and everything. What the hell? It was supposed to say, like, do a live announcement when I went live. And it didn't say anything about Brit. Why not?
Well, your Shimura bot appears to be working.
Yeah, it replies to commands, but it doesn't seem to handle... Why not? Yes, it's got chat. Yeah, chat alerts is on. What the hell? That's weird. Maybe the bot just hadn't come into the channel by that point. That's why. Oh, well, I don't know. Strange. Right, yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't really have a plan for today's stream. Like, what? Yeah, I didn't know if I was going to do mining or botany. I might do a bit of botany. I haven't dived into that yet. It was mainly just a chill stream because I didn't want to do anything too stressful. Yeah, I think we'll do some botany just because I haven't dabbled with that yet. Have you done any botany recently, Strange?
God, I've been talking to you with like, yeah, I need to switch to voice active. Okay, so what was I saying? No, I haven't done any of the botany. I've been focusing on getting through to the end game content.
Ah, okay.
And once I'm through Shadowbringer and once I'm through Shadowbringer and all that, and through the story and level 80, I can do videos on like best ways to make guild, best ways to do this, that, or the other thing to get your relic, fastest way to level, that kind of stuff.
Makes sense. And tell you what, I think I might actually, seeing as I need to do like I'm doing botany, and I know my next story mission is in Gridania, and botany sort of the shroud is filled with trees, I figured I might as well get this
Mhm.
story quest done. So,
There you go.
yeah. Do a bit of multitasking. Right, that. I might turn that in. Oh, there we go. The bot now decides to message. There we go. Anyone who's interested, you can join the Barmy Army Discord in the link, using the link that the bot has just posted. And be sure to check out Strange, who is in the voice chat right now, and Hagrid, who was in the voice chat but has gone to go do his FIFA stuff. I think he said it was pre-season trials. Is that right? I think that's what he said.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah. They're both awesome content creators. Strange is branching out a bit from Twitch, which is cool. What's the next point? Oh. Ooh. But I'll make sure I get there somehow. Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to take the boat. Can I take the boat? Will just take me there? Yes, apparently it does. Wasn't expecting that. Right, soon as we are going to be running through, okay, not necessarily a high level area, but still. Oh no, that's right, okay. I was wondering why did I just, I thought I had a quick marauder, that's weird. So Strange, what have you been up to lately?
Not a lot. A lot of working on stream stuffs. Right now, I'm just trying to get my daily dollar.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess over time it adds up, doesn't it? So.
Yeah, I mean, 100 days, it's $100.
There you go.
And you're being like, it incentivizes you to be active on their platform, so you know it helps motivate you to what am I trying to say here, Sunbucks?
Be social, get more involved.
Motivate you to be social on their platform, which is something great for your stream.
Yeah.
And the more active you are, the better you are.
Oh. Oh no, okay, no, don't worry. Well, yeah, I kind of just ran around for no reason. Great. Let's have a chat with the Aetherite. Attune me! There we go. Awesome, let's turn in the story quest. Hey! Plate. Perfect studies. I'm pretty sure I remember reading that this was a. Oh no, not even. Actually, what is your quest? Yeah, later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember reading about this quest. I think I need it for something. But yeah. Wonder if I can do any low-level botany here. in this particular region. Okay, that was a quick story quest. Oh, it is a bit. It's like my camera's lagging a bit. Do a quick test here. Okay, interesting. Bit of a bummer, I might not be able to use that. Let's turn that down a bit. Wonder if that's any better. We'll see.
It's not $1 a day. It's 10 cents a day. My bad.
Oh, okay. Oh god, that's
But
still.
It's 10 cents that I didn't have before, right?
Yeah. God, that, oh my god, that is really laggy. Well, let's turn that off for a sec. Turn that off. Turn that on. There we go. Bummer. I was really hoping that would work. Oh, yeah, there we go. Not the end of the world anyway. So strange. What's the math on that one? 10 cents a day. That's what 100 days is $10.
Roughly
Oh.
$3 a month.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna say like 1,000 days would be $100. So you need to do it for like 3 years. Amber syrup and the curious tussock and slay the oku. These were supposed to be like, yeah. Oh, I forget. Story-wise, I'm like 10 levels ahead. Like the story quests are 10 levels behind my actual level. I got all thrown off by the levy I did earlier. That was like level 30. Yeah, I just like 3 hit that guy. Back into town. Okay, back into town we go. There's me wondering, how do I get to this person? They're inside the building. Here we go. Yes, we hand over the milk route. Thank you. Not really giving us much XP, but... Chat with you. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Who we... Oh, where's that? East. That not... Oh, there we go. That is a giant gnat, Jesus. Oh, speaking of giant gnats, Jesus Christ, we had a wasp in our house earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, in the bathroom. I'm like washing my hands. I go to grab a hand towel, and just like, you know, about 30 centimeters away, well, like a foot, little over a foot. How long? 30 centimeters. You know, about that far away. There's a wasp, like freaking massive wasp, proper fat wasp, just like crawling on some toilet paper. Proper freaked me out, that did.
Yeah, wasps are sketchy.
So now I'm wondering if there's like a nest nearby. I know we had one in our tree about a year and a half ago. Like they'd hollowed out a tree and the tree started swaying, and we didn't know they were in there until the guy who took the tree down said, "Oh, you had a wasp nest in there, by the way. That's why it was swaying." It was like, Jesus! That was fun. Can I skip this? Yes, I can. Right. Potions. Okay, are these potions supposed to be used on me? Can you throw potions at people, or?
Not that I'm aware of. Why?
Because apparently I can get a potion to paralyze, like, myself, I'm guessing, or?
Well, let me look at your stream.
Oh, it's, the text is cut off by my camera.
Weak paralyzing potion. That might be something you can use on an enemy then.
Oh, okay.
Just,
Fair enough, I'm just gonna...
unless it's a preventative, like...
No, it says it inflicts it. It inflicts the...
No, what I mean is you inflict a weak paralysis on yourself in order to fight an enemy that inflicts a major paralysis.
Ah, okay, no, that makes sense. That could be it. I need to dance for more. Have a dance to you. Oh, gonna be honest, I really do love 4K.
Love what?
4K.
As in your 4K monitor?
Yeah, I like the sharpness of it. It's great.
I can imagine that would be nice.
Mm.
Mine are like, I don't know how to describe it. They're not 4K resolution because they're too small for 4K resolution, but they're like classified as 4K graphics. I don't know how that works.
Mm. Well, when you play
like, how big
games,
is your monitor?
32 inch.
Yeah, so that would be why. Yours is a 32-inch monitor, which is the minimum size to support 4K resolutions.
Yes.
Whereas mine is a 21-inch monitor, so it has the highest possible resolution, but it has some sort of thing inside of it that's makes the graphics crisper.
Okay.
So it's the the smaller equivalent to 4K. So like it's super crisp and super nice. It's beautiful.
Do you mean 1440p?
No. Well, I'm running on 1080p.
Oh.
But again,
okay.
it's the small equivalent of 4K. Like it's not. So you used to have monitors that did 1080p, right? And they were great and blah blah blah. They look beautiful, but this is a 1080p monitor that looks better than a 1080p monitor. Like it has some sort of accelerator or something. I don't know. I forget how they described it. because I didn't want I didn't want a 32-inch monitor.
No.
Otherwise, I would have got,
Well,
you know.
This is the thing. I'll be honest. Like you know, I'm half tempted to get rid of it and replace it with two 1440p screens. Much as I love 4K, I would rather have two 1440p screens than 4K.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, like I said, they have some sort of acceleration that will bring the graphic quality up to 4K.
Yeah, but unless it actually displays in 4K, you know, it's not going to be the same, is it?
I mean, yes and no. It's not going to be the same as it, like hardware-wise. You're not displaying 4,000 pixels in a 32-inch space, you know, or 4,000 pixels per inch. But it's the size of the monitor that makes that impossible, not necessarily anything else. And they've actually proven that it's not a perceptible difference, and that's why they don't do it. There's no reason. So like if you were to do a 4K monitor on a 21-inch, you would see no visible difference between a 21-inch 1080p monitor with the 4K enhancement.
Yeah.
The only limitation is what resolution you can choose for your games.
Is this guy supposed to be like ridiculous? I think so. I'm hoping for taking out these guys. Lord, some random mob. Can I heal?
Oh, you're doing a fate?
Yeah. I'm hoping by taking out the little guys, the big guy can like actually be hurt, because he's taking like barely any damage.
No, it's purely that the big guy is a boss. And what level are you?
Well, I've had to level sync down to 25. It's level 20.
Yeah, so you should be able to hurt it. But it's a boss.
Yeah, but
it's too bad you can't heal yourself.
yeah, I know. I wish I had a healing spell. That's right, the potions are right.
I want to say it's level 30. You'll be able to get a Chocobo fellow.
Sorry, once you hit level what?
It's either level 30 or level 40. You'll be able to get a Chocobo companion. There's a basically it's a Chocobo that will level up with you, and you can set it to be attack, defense, or healer.
Yeah, I think it's 40.
You see how it has the free stance and all that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You'll get that at, it's either level 30 or 40. I just don't remember which.
It's 40.
Well, get on it.
9 more levels to go. Right, let's make our way back to Grenade.
Hey, have you pre-ordered Endwalker?
No, not yet.
I would recommend doing that.
Why?
There's a set of earrings you get that give you 30% bonus XP.
Oh. Okay. That'll be good, because, you know, they wouldn't give me that when they gave it to Vindex. You know, if Index gets that as a reward from the recruit a friend thing.
Oh, does he?
Annoying. Yeah, he got I think it was a set of earrings. It's up until level 30, so it wouldn't apply to me at the minute, but up until level 30 you get I think it's 50% extra XP, something like that. You get a bonus amount of XP while you wear the earrings. It's like, why didn't they give me that? Obviously, if you're recruiting someone else, it is probably assumed that you are yourself a higher level, so you wouldn't make use of that. Anyway, so you said earrings, did you? I'm just gonna have a quick cheeky Google. Endwalker. So, proceed to store. Let's have a look. So, what do we get with it? So, learn more. Accessory item. That's an amazing description. Does it want to give any more information? Oh yeah, 30% experience accessory. The experience bonus will only apply from level 1 through 80. 80? And
That's the end of Shadowbringer.
Ah, and it's only equipable to Disciple of War and Magic classes. That's fine. Interesting. Well. Okay, so how do you? This is going to sound really silly. How do you go about pre-ordering it? Can you do it through the Mog Station?
You do it through the Square Enix store.
Yeah, there it is. Endwalker. So I'm assuming. Is there additional services? No, your account. Oh, there it is. So I can like. Wait. I was like, how'd you add it to your account?
So when you start checking out, it's going to ask you to log in. Just log in with your MOG account.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
how
okay.
it works.
So you. Oh okay. I was gonna say like, if Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and then you'll get an email that says download your things. All right, and then I get my key. All right, and then you take your key to your MOG station.
Yeah, I did actually end up spotting that there is a pre-order bonus code, an early access code in the registration code section, so that's cool.
Ow!
Well, it looks like I have already added Endwalker to my thingy. So
Your
that's good.
cart?
Yep. Turns out I'd already done it.
Yeah, that is good.
Right, log in. Just want to see how this works then. So, okay, so I'm logged into the store. Yeah, there we go. It's picked up that I've already got it in my basket, so that's cool. Can I get a share of all this disposable income you're throwing around? Hey, I'm only doing this because I got a bonus this month. They decided they were going to give us a bonus this year, which is great. So, I have no idea why, and we're not questioning it. They decided to double it over what they would normally give, which is, we were like, yay! So, What's hilarious though is that we don't contribute to whether or not we get a bonus. It's just sort of like, if the company does well enough, everyone gets a bonus. Because we're not customer facing, so we have no influence over that. It's hilarious. Anyway. How you doing, LP, today? How are things? What's the temperature? Oh, it's 31 degrees. It's so warm. Why is it so hot? Why is it so hot over here and so cold over there? Laying in bed with a migraine. Jesus, since our chatting in Discord, RE vaccine. Hate my brain. Ah. Sorry to hear that, LP. Hope you get well soon. Why is someone lying on the floor? Okay. Yeah, that sucks. You've not had a good week, have you? You also got a busy weekend, which sucks, you know? Jesus. Yeah, what's the, LP, what's the vaccine situation over there? And Strange, what's it like where you are as well?
The vaccine, tons of people are getting them all the freaking time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how up to date the data was when I saw this, but I saw yesterday. Like I said, don't know how out of date this data was or if it was up to date, but 230 million people fully vaccinated in the US apparently.
I believe that.
Yeah. What's 200? Oh, it might have been 130. I don't know, something like that. Illinois dropped mask mandate for full vax, but it's weird. I still wear mine despite. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. I remember you saying that they'd. You were still going to wear yours. Yeah. Staying safe. That's good. I like to hear it. We know that Strange is staying safe, but that's only because Strange doesn't go anywhere. You know, can't move.
Right.
Top 5 for state vax percent here have drastically low deaths and positive rate, and bottom 5 are increasing, sadly. Oh, wait, so top 5 states for vax percent have drastically low deaths and positive rate. Positive rate is in positive rate of vaccination? Or... And bottom 5 are increasing. When you're saying, like... Do you mean like the COVID rates, as in positive, like positive test? Oh, okay. And bottom 5 are increasing. I see. Oh. Just so sad it's political. Yeah. See, over here, we've got a bit of a problem with people not taking out the vaccines. Not like it's less. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. It's less politics and more people just don't want to have it. I don't get it.
I do.
Why?
The vaccine was rushed, so a lot of people are scared.
Yeah, but it still had
You
to
know, when
pass all
the-
the checks, you know?
It was like 3 to 5 years before we got a flu vaccine. And the mathematical statistics of the flu at the time before there was a vaccine for it was killing more people than COVID is.
So maybe that's a US thing then, because I know over here, all of I think the AstraZeneca one was made in the UK, so it was like developed in the UK, and that one still had to go through all of the correct, like actually sure it was made faster, but it still had to go through all of the safety checks and whatnot, and had to be signed off and everything. So they at least still followed everything that was supposed to be followed. It just got expedited a bit quicker because, you know, pandemic and whatnot. But yeah, Britt, you should have gone straight to work, got my paycheck, went to cash it, but then then get food. But I'm getting food first, and I cash my check next week. Do you actually get a check that you have to cash in then, Britt? Like, do they pay you with a check? I didn't know people still did that. But yeah, over here, over there, it's maybe so like I can get that if it wasn't done properly, I can see where you're coming from. But over here, you just can't. That's not valid. Well, having said that, I don't know how they did the Pfizer one. And I know that's a big one over here, so I don't. That could be that, but you know. My employer is too cheap to do direct deposit. Oh, okay. At least they still pay you though, you know. So that's good. The only problem with the physical check issue I can think of is that, you know, what if they don't give you your check and they say, "Oh, we're a bit swamped at the minute. We'll give it to you next week," and that's the only downside to that. Right, do I need to run around the whole thing? Probably not. Healthy skepticism is warranted, but most of US denial is anti-vaxxers. I'm not convinced on getting my kids done until more tests, but to me, adult risk far outweighs not getting it, since people can't even stay the F home and be safe. I mean, I'll be honest, LP, yeah, when it comes to kids, probably best not to take any risks. I'm behind that, I'll say that. But then I think that might be mostly due to the fact that over here, if you're under 30, you get given the Pfizer one, which, like I said, I have no idea what happened with that. I don't know if that was under the radar or, you know, whatever. I don't know. So I'd have to look into that one. But the one that I got, I know, went through proper stages. Albeit, yeah, if it was a bit quick. Yeah. And I know there was a bit of a scare actually with the blood clot issue. So there is that. But then again, that's also been looked into now, and they can't rule out the link, but they have given the figures at least, and it still works out that your chances of getting a blood clot with AstraZeneca is far lower than getting a blood clot with COVID. Anyway, let's move on from the doom and gloom there. If they do that, I'm not leaving till they go get it. Oh, yeah, fair enough, Britt. There you go. That's good mentality. If they don't want to give you a paycheck, yeah, too right. Give them trouble. Don't let them get away with it. On happier notes, let's just ask Strange, how you doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
Just working away, you know. I'm getting Twitter done right now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you sure you're good? 'Cause you don't sound too convinced.
I'm just working away. That's all. It's not fun, but it's necessary. I need to get it all fixed and put together, because it'll be easier once it's all put together, and I don't have this long list of things I need to fix and new stuff I need to do. Then I can sit here and what am I looking for? I'm looking for a mailbox. Then I can focus on actual content, because content's easy for me. I can figure out what to put up. It's the getting all the other stuff that runs me down. All right, where the heck is the mailbox on this map?
You sent a hostile presence. No, the purple ring didn't tell me that at all. I'm stubborn and annoying. If I don't get what I'm promised, I'll annoy them and not leave them. But that's just me. No, I mean, that's good. It's good. You know, if they're supposed to pay you, it's good that you're on top of them like that.
Definitely.
There are so many people that just let companies walk over them. You know, it's like LP said, if you don't, they'll walk all over you. Yeah, keep on them. Exactly. The amount of people I've like met who will just bow to that.
Roll over.
That's also why I ignore them when they try to call or text me on my days off. There you go. That's just it. Where I had my my half day today, I actually did put my out of office emails on it, but even though it was like 4 hours, I stuck them on and said, oh, you know, all emails will be actioned on my return. I'm not checking my emails. Why would I? But yeah. I'll be honest, I was a little bit naive when I very first got my job. Because I think I've mentioned before that they underpaid me for like a year. And I did chase, the thing is I did chase it up with HR, I just didn't ever push. I never pushed. I think that was a big mistake, so... You know, these days, I'm more of a you know, to use my one swear for the day, I'm a no bullshit kind of guy now at work. I'll push back anything that seems silly, even if it's requests for like any programming work or anything. If people want things added to tools or new reports generated, if I believe it's going to be pointless doing it, I will push back and I'll say, no, hang on a sec. Think about this for a sec. You know, the amount of times I've rejected adding stuff in, even from senior people. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, every time my line managers back me up, so... respect earned is respect given. If you want they want to treat you like a human, maybe then you'll be flexible for them. But if you treat me like crap, you get nothing in return. Exactly. We were talking about that at work, actually. There's a guy on our team who was generating reports as a favour for someone in another department. You know, they were just doing it as a favour, being nice. And then all of a sudden, when that person in that department left and someone else took over the role, they sent this really demanding email asking, well, not even asking, they were demanding that certain things change and we need these figures and that figures. And the guy on my team had to reply back and say, hang on a minute, I was doing this as a favour and you can't be commanding me about. Fortunately, though, we all came to terms and we ended up working, like, it ended up getting sorted. But exactly that, like, respect earned is respect given. So, but I'll be honest, I do think that's something that you have to learn yourself. I don't think that's something that you can just be told and just roll with it. Like I said, I was quite naive way back at the beginning. I just assumed it would get sorted out. I raised it up and I just thought, oh, they'll fix it. No, you do have to be a bit assertive with that. And you just don't learn that. You don't learn that until it's happened. So. Anyway, I realised we come out to do botany and I haven't done any of it. I blame Strange for that.
It's all my fault.
Actually, you know what? This might help if I go to my gathering log. Did I really get And I go to here. Right, where's that? Let's go to Bent Branch. There we go. What's the saying? HR isn't there to protect you. They're there to protect the company. Is that? Yeah.
100%.
Oh, there's a bridge over there. I was wondering how I was going to get across this river. So, what's everyone's plans for the weekend?
Play games, hang out with Sunbucks, hang out with Hagrid. That's about it.
Fair enough, yeah, that sounds good to me. Too short to swim. Yeah, well, the thing is, LP, it was like a little drop off, wasn't it? It was a cliff. Oh, I haven't got these yet. That's why that's. Oh, okay. What LP said, yeah, yeah. Watch me make a fool of yourself. Yeah, true. Plans. I have to work. Sorry to hear that, Brett.
Oh, I'm not in my homeworld. That's why.
Oh. But yeah, what I'm thinking, so in terms of the drinking stream,
oh God,
what?
You're gonna do a drinking stream?
Yeah, that's what LP means.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm thinking.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, because I do actually have plans on Sunday, so I'm probably not going to do it Saturday night. I'll probably do it Sunday night because Monday's a bank holiday over here and I got the day off. Got the day off work, so that's a yay. So I think that's what I might do. We'll probably do the drinking stream Sunday night. But will Space Engineers be a stream or just playing together? We will see. We will see. Depends on what time we're playing it. So, obviously I've got my stream anyway at like 7 PM UK time. So if we're playing it then, I'll be streaming it. The hotel is fully booked this weekend, so I get to enjoy turning people away. That sounds like fun. Just tell them they're not welcome here. Why am I not quick gathering? There we go. Yeah, so LP, are we? Do you think we'll be seeing you on the weekend, like to play it, or are you just going to be a spectator? Strange tells me we've got a new space station, so that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I haven't actually been on it.
I haven't checked it, so we might not have that space station anymore, but we'll see.
Okay. Honestly, depends on timing. Fair enough, yeah. It is fun. It gives me joy telling people no or kicking them out. What if they don't want to leave? What do you do then?
She kicks them out.
She puts a boot on.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, actually, having said that, I'm pretty sure, Britt, you have told me before that you've got, police officers by name. So I'm assuming you would call the police. Call the cops. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thought so. Fair enough. Well, if they ain't getting out after you tell them no, there we go. I would say get the boot on, but I feel like that would put your, if they don't want to leave, that is, yeah. I feel, I'd say, put the boot on, but then I know what it's like over there in terms of, how easily it is to just get booted out yourself, shall we say. I don't understand that. I don't understand why things are so different there. Why are jobs like that?
So it's a combination. It's that. All right. The short answer: everything over here is designed to protect. What's the word I'm looking for? Where companies are allowed to have profit. Capitalism.
Okay.
So, along with that, businesses have used politicians to write the laws in a way that protects the business more than the employee.
I see. Okay.
So, and we have been manipulated into believing that somebody who gets fired from a job for bad behavior doesn't deserve to have unemployment.
Right. Okay.
Because, if that was allowed, then everybody would be on unemployment.
You mean like over here?
Is that how it is?
Yeah, there's a big problem with people over here. They claim their we call it benefits. Obviously, I mean, I know you guys call it like unemployment benefit, but like over here, it's all an umbrella thing. You claim your benefits, and that includes like one lump sum that includes unemployment. It'll include like disability, all of these different things. But yeah, we've got a problem where a lot of people claim unemployment.
So there's like a ton of employers looking for work, but nobody wants to work, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, like, yeah, I would say, yeah.
Okay.
It depends on the sector. It depends on what area you're looking at.
Now, let me make a point to you real quick. You work in what is considered a skilled field. It is not a field that you cannot get into without any skills, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that you're making a livable wage?
Yes.
Okay. But is that a livable wage for you by yourself?
Yes. Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And you believe that it's okay for you by yourself to be making a wage that you cannot afford to, say, have a wife and kids without your wife working. See, that's where it gets muddled.
So hang on. Hang on. So what?
A livable wage is actually described as the ability to have a single income for a family home.
Yeah. No.
But
Yeah.
we have been manipulated into believing that a livable wage is actually the wage that is needed for a single person living by themselves to survive and not excel. Do you see?
Well, yeah.
Like,
so
it's a manipulation.
yeah. So over here we've got what's called the national living wage.
Right.
And that is enough to pay rent, get enough food for, like, you know, yeah, to get enough food, you pay all your bills and stuff.
Person, right?
Well, I don't know if you. The thing is, rent doesn't increase depending on how many people are living in the house. Like, the rent is a static number, regardless of who's living. Like, you know, so the amount you get would. Really, it just comes down to food. It could, like, the only difference is food.
It really doesn't, though, because think about it. You, as a single person, you'll live in a studio apartment. But a mother and father with 3 kids, they need a 3-bedroom house at minimum.
Yeah.
You see how that's different?
The thing is,
The cost of a
though,
3-bedroom house is not the same as a studio.
it's cheaper. Studio would be more expensive over here.
Only if you're required to live in the city. So if you take that same logic that you just naturally applied, saying, oh, well, that'll be cheaper for them. What about the other expenses that, because you're in the studio in the city next to your job, that you don't have to worry about? But now they have to have a car. They have to deal with transportation. They're also dealing with school expenses, clothes for the kids, food for the kids, medical for the kids. Although over there, medical is taken care of. So you see how this compounds and compounds and compounds, but we've been manipulated to believe that the living wage should be based on the single person living by themselves and just enough food to survive with no extra. Like, that's not living. That's slaving.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Getting just enough to survive is being a slave. Like, if you look at slavery as itself, they gave the people that were their slaves just enough to survive, gave them just enough to live. It's no different, except that now it's done by a governmental system.
I think we might be breaching into, like,
Yeah, it's
grey
getting
area
into sketchy territory.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I see what you're saying.
To back it up a little bit, though, is it's you and I, being people who are currently not with families, need to change our mindsets in order to find that middle ground. Because obviously not everything can be given away, and we can't be stripping stuff from, quote unquote, from the rich to give to the poor, because that's just straight communism. But at the same time, we can't allow businesses to pay their employees an unlivable wage, calling it a livable wage and expecting them to thrive. Like, it's not how it was. I mean, over here, like, let's look 30 years ago. Over here, you could put yourself through school with a part-time job. 30, 40 years ago. Now, you need to put yourself $60,000 to $80,000 in debt to go through school.
Yeah.
See the difference? But the government believes that shouldn't change. You know, and living over here, even where I live, you guys, like I told you in Discord the other day, what houses cost over here. But when you add up everything that it costs for us, okay, I'm looking at about $1,000 a month for mortgage. I'm looking at power, water, trash, maintenance of the house, taxes, school taxes, state taxes, town taxes. Like, when you add all that up, my house is costing me probably closer to $2,400, $2,500 a month.
Did you say trash?
Right? Yeah, I gotta pay to have my garbage taken away.
Oh, that's not a thing over here.
Yeah. So, but that's the big difference is you think of it like, oh, well, mortgage on $100,000 home is only like $800 a month. Well, when you add up everything else to it, plus all the like normal food, we're at something like $2,400 a month for me and my wife by ourselves. And that's, you know, in order for to be making $2,400 a month take home, you've got to be making closer to $36,000 to $40,000 a year, which is nowhere near the minimum wage.
I see what's yeah, okay. You're talking US specifically. Over here it's a lot different.
Well, no, I'm asking you to think about it that way, like, because I've listened to you enough to know that you aren't making a livable wage.
Yeah,
like, let
but
me
it
ask
doesn't
you,
cost that much.
Right, but how much are you making? Like, I'm not asking you to answer that, just for the record.
Well, I make enough to cover that, what you just said.
Right, but that's not living, that's surviving.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you see the difference? Being able to get your food, go to work, pay your bills, that's surviving. Being able to pay your bills, get your food, go to work, excel, you know, put money away into your retirement, putting money away into a savings, and not have to work crazy hours to do it.
Okay.
You know, like, that's living. Like, the ability to pursue your hobbies, the ability to not be stressed about money. You know, if you, like, let's say that your job had a huge like thing happen and they had to let go 1,000 people and you were one of them. What happens to you? You end up on your benefits. You know, and then, like, benefits aren't great compared to actually working, right? It's not like you're gonna get 100% of what you were making at work.
True, but all your bills get covered.
Right. That's kind of a neat difference. I like that, just for the record. I think that's a much better system of unemployment.
Yeah, so all your bills, all your rent, all like everything like that gets covered. The only thing you have to worry about is food, but they give you a lump sum after paying
Like
all
a
your bills
stipend.
for that. Yeah, so
Yeah. So they give you survival for benefits, which that would be wonderful for over here. Like, if you were to say, all right, this is my electrical, mortgage, insurance, all the necessities, right? Here's that, and they pay that and give you a stipend for food. I would vote for that in a heartbeat. Because that's, like, over here, it's based on how much you make. And it's never 100% of what you made. If I made 500 a week, I'd be lucky to get 300.
Oh, so your unemployment is based on what you previously earned in your job?
Yep.
Oh.
Over the last quarter.
Interesting. Yeah, so over here it's just done on it is done on an individual basis, but it's done on how much it costs for you to, like, for your bills and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
So I guess that is the upside to the benefit system over here. They you know, they take into account how much it costs. So I can see where you're coming from. I do see where you're coming from. I get that. You know.
Yeah, sorry for going off on a tangent. It's something like, so I won't get back into it, but the reason that I'm so passionate about it is I used to be on the other side of the fence. I used to be the guy that was like, well, why should they get to sit on benefits and I have to work to support them? And I used to be the guy that, well, if you want something better, work harder.
Yeah, I wasn't disputing people. I wasn't saying people shouldn't get benefits.
No, I know that. I was
just
that.
saying
I'm saying that
people
I used to be that guy. Is the reason I'm so passionate about the other side now. Do you follow now? Like, I'm saying, the reason I'm so passionate and, like, I end up on a tangent like I did is because I used to be the ignorant guy that didn't understand how real life really worked. You know, I used to be like, you know, if you want more money, work overtime. How is that fair? Like, we've been ingrained, we've been bred to believe that we should work all of our best years and work like a dog so that we can have some time to ourselves at the end. What is that? I mean, we as streamers don't believe that. Obviously, we're pursuing this so that we can have fun while we're making a living.
Yeah.
But I think you get where I was going, and I'll shut up now.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all good. It's good. Oh, nothing. Jesus.
I have a feeling Stormblood is coming to a head. I haven't even made it to Shadowbringers yet, dude. I'm in Stormblood.
Right. Let me just stick this in here.
Oh, I just ran my voice hoarse with that. You're gonna want to edit that out, download this clip, edit it out, and then upload it for today's stream. Cause it's politics. It's gonna tick people off.
No. You either get the whole strange or no strange. They can, if they don't like it, they can take a hike.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Did that work? Oh, it worked.
What worked?
Endwalker.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I've now got Endwalker on my account.
Nice.
Anyway, while we were having that discussion, like LP and Brit have been having their own little discussion. Let me just catch up on chat.
Yeah.
Right, so let's have a look. Let's see.
LP, the whole strange. Okay, I'm out.
So currently the wife and kids are leaving
you weren't complaining about the whole strange yesterday.
Ooh. Jesus, I've missed out on like 15 minutes worth of chat. So currently the wife and kids. Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
No, it is like your chat being willing to communicate with each other.
That's true. Yeah. Right. So currently the wife and kids are leaving for WI. I'm assuming it's WI a minute. No, that's WI, isn't it? What's WI? I don't know what WI is. I have the wedding at 4 PM, but my brother may come over to use my workshop. Sunday is brunch with family in the morning, then likely afternoon is free, but again, not sure what day my broski wants to come by. Then Monday is the day off too. Hey, that's because what's Wisconsin? There we go. What's yeah, what's just to display my ignorance towards the US. What's the holiday that's happening this weekend?
Memorial Day.
That's the one. Yes, I remember we had that discussion now about the British Memorial Day as well. Yes. So that'll be why LP's off, I'm guessing. Otherwise, British says at them while. Oh, that's right. Yes, because Brit, you were saying you call the cops if they don't want to leave. Yes. Otherwise, British says at them while they try to throw a fit and they leave. Apparently, I'm that intimidating. When I was training the new person. The guests were doing everything possible to get their way, and when I heard them getting mouthy, I got up and stood in the doorway to the back office so they could see me, and they stopped being idiots and tried to walk all over my trainee. Oh, look at you, Brit, looking after your trainee. That's good. Good trainer. Brit, new game. See how many times you can use you people in your rejections of people coming in before they get offended and just leave. I make good. Oh, here we go. So this is LP's providing to our contribution about money. So I make good money, but no way can my single salary pay for this house, food, and school, 2 children. We've talked about my wife dropping to 0.8. 0.8. So 4 days. 4 day. Oh, I see. Yeah, 4 day week, and it would stretch us. I don't use those kind of words, LP. I use my customer service voice to tell them nicely and that there's no rooms and they need to leave and they need to stop. If I have to tell them again, my customer service voice is gone, and I tell them if they don't leave the property within the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'll be contacting the police to come escort them out and they'll be banned from the premises. Well, there we go. LP just trying to spice up Brit's weekend. Yeah. Just keep a tally of how many people I have to call the cops on. I still have my customer service voice from working at Chili's. Now replaced with my calm, stern parent voice. My calm voice is scarier than my yelling. I don't doubt that, LP. I don't doubt that. Yeah, the calm voices from parents. Calm voice from parents is scarier than yelling unless it's a parent who is both combined. And then, there we go, we're all caught up. Well, all that sounds like to me is Brit's going to have a very fun weekend. And LP, you know, you and your wife are talking about working and stuff, yeah. Work schedules. Interesting. And LP, I didn't know you had a brother. To add on to our little Discord conversation earlier, I don't think you've ever mentioned a brother to me. And a sister, I didn't know you had a sister either. You've got siblings coming out the wazoo. It will be a fun and annoying weekend. I'll be able to draw a bit. That's good. There you go. There's an upside there. You get to do something you enjoy. I'm the baby. Big surprise. Ah, yeah. I'm the eldest out of the two. I've only got the one sibling. Well, if we count half siblings, then I've got 3 siblings. I've got 2 brothers and a sister, but I've never met the brothers. So, but when it comes to me and my sister, I'm the older one. So, yay. Not by much, only by like a year and a half, like almost a year and 10 months. So, yeah, year and 10 months? No, wait, yeah, year and 10 months. I just had to make sure I was going in the right direction. Yeah. So. But yeah, she hasn't even been offered her first vaccine yet. So, not quite Irish twins, pretty standard spacing. Not quite Irish twin. What? I've got one sister and we don't get along all. Yeah, me and my sister aren't exactly close, I would say, which is why I don't really mention her much on stream. Like she lives in the same house as me, but you know. There are days when I don't see her at all because we've both got a bit of autism, so we're very introverted. We like our own space. So yeah. Irish twins are what we call siblings born less than your apart. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Oh, so you 3 are you know, pretty standard spacing. Okay. Strange. Do you have any siblings?
Quite a few. I have 1 full-blooded sister, 2 full-blooded brothers, and then a boatload of half-blood sister and brothers.
Do you know them all? Like, as in, have you met them all and
Met them all in real life? No. I don't know most of them, to be perfectly honest. Probably 1 or 2. I don't really know my full-blooded brothers and sister at all. I know my half-bloods better.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got 2 half brothers, both from on my dad's side, that he had before he got with my mum. But yeah, they're about 10, well, somewhere between 7 and 10 years older than me. I think the youngest of the 2 is about 8 years older than me, and then the oldest is about 10 years older than me. So. Problem is though, like, they moved up north when my dad got with my mum. I don't think my dad's ex liked the thought of my dad being with someone else, so she ended up moving up north, and my dad hasn't seen them in 26 years. So, yeah. I know he did try and reach out though, few years ago, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. He tried to reach out to them, and he gets on with them now. Like, he speaks to them. He's just never, he hadn't seen them, like physically. So, you know, I think I've maybe spoken to one of them once on Facebook. I think that was, we were speaking about my dad, about our dad, I guess. But yeah. It's interesting what is becoming more common of families. In our old office, only 2 of the 9 people were on their first marriage with kids of the same partner. All others either had a second marriage or stepchildren. So when you say more common of families, do you mean like it's becoming a lot more common that you get like children from multiple parents? Like, you know, it's not just 2 parents, their kids, and that's it. Is that what you're getting at there? LP. I've not had contact with my sister since Grandpa's funeral, and that was back in November. Oh, do you ever wish you was closer, Britt, or do you just have different personalities, and as such you just don't mesh? These lush vegetation patches. Unable to harvest. Oh, I need an offhand tool. Okay, that's cool. We don't get along because of her daughter's father. Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. She doesn't realise he's doing to her what our cousin's dad did to our cousin, his mom. Right. So I'm guessing that her daughter's father is trying to separate her and her daughter. I could be like, you know, that's just me reading between the lines. I'm not sure. Obviously, Britt, if you don't, you know, if this is, you know, if you don't want to talk about this, that's 100% fine. Because I know it's getting a bit personal. Yeah, the majority is no longer the traditional family, as they called it back in the day. People fall in and out of love like is natural and don't force themselves to stay together for the children or to keep appearances. Yeah, I've noticed that. I think it's a, you know, similar case with Index. I won't get into this because obviously his life, but I know him and his ex were considering staying together for appearances for the children, like for his son, but I think they decided against it in the end. You know, that's as much as I'm going to say about that, just because, you know, yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely would say that times have changed, haven't they? I'd say for the better. I'd say it's a lot better now. I'd say people are a lot more accepting. It's a lot more friendly. I guess, you know, staying with someone to keep appearances can obviously it can be a bit mentally draining, and you know, can also be bad for mental health. So I think it's overall the way things have gone with that. I think it's good. What would you say, Strange?
I missed what you said.
No, I was just saying. I was literally just saying that the old mentality of having to stay with someone that you don't necessarily love just for the children or just to keep up appearances.
Oh, yeah,
it can be
a thing of the past.
Yeah, like, and I think it's changed for the better, because it could, like, that could have led to like mental health issues. Like, if you're stuck with someone that you don't want to be with, it's not good for you, is it? So yeah. Don't seem to be earning Moonbucks on mobile today. That is weird. That is very weird. I haven't disabled anything. Like, I haven't changed anything. I don't know if it's just Twitch today, because do you know what? I'm pretty sure the bot hasn't even piped up. Like, it's been over an hour, I'm pretty sure, since the bot said anything about joining the Discord. It's supposed to do, like, every 30 minutes.
So, the other thing that you may not have known, there's this trend happening, is less and less people are in monogamous is the wrong word. So more and more people are becoming polyamorous. So what we're finding, this at least the studies are finding, is that less and less people feel that their emotional and physical, because those are the two needs in a relationship, emotional, physical needs are being met with a single person. And so what they're doing is they're engaging in polyamorous relationships where each person is considered what they call a polycule in the relationship.
Okay.
So like you'll have a relationship between 3 people or a relationship between 4 people. And the big difference is some people are like, well, isn't that just polygamy? No. The big difference is this isn't a relationship between one person and multiple people. It's a relationship between all of the people with each other.
I see, yeah.
You know, because there's been poly relationships that are all guys or all girls or any combination thereof. So, but that's something that's happening more and more because we as people are becoming more complex individuals. It's one of the reasons I hate labels so much, is we are evolving past the need for labels. Like, and we're holding on to it. That's why we have so many now, is we keep trying to hold on to labels like I'm gay, I'm lesbian, I'm straight, I'm cis, I'm this. No, you're human with a whole lot of things to you that make you wonderful. I don't know. I'm getting all preachy again, Sunbucks.
That's good. That's good.
But I mean, we're right at the brink. We just need to take the plunge. We all need to get together and say, you know what? Our new trend, our new thing, our new point that we're going to push against is labels. We should all just get rid of labels, and there's no race, there's no sex. I mean, there's still sex because you need that for science and medicine. But no race, no gender, no, what's the other one? I think that's it. Oh, sexual orientation. Fuck all the labels. Excuse me, there's my F-bomb for the stream, everybody.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. No, 100%. I agree. And I don't mind, I don't mind touching on these topics as long as it's sort of handled properly, you know?
Yeah.
And I think we're doing fine. I think we're fine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I won't ever get to the point that I'm like, oh, you're wrong. No, I'm going to try and understand.
Yeah.
We're too complex of individuals to be saying that you're one label. Like, how can you say you're only one thing or you're only another when there are so many aspects to being who you are, so many wonderful things to being who you are. It's just, I can't do it. When I have to like list what I am to people, it's over a paragraph long. It's like I got a resume for my personality as well as my work history. I'm not about that. You want to know who I am? Get to know me.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna say, like, if anyone asked me to do that for myself, I wouldn't write the labels. I'd put personality stuff. I wouldn't, you know. Like you said, I'd rather people got to know the personality and not the label.
It's the difference between saying I'm a gamer or saying I enjoy gaming. Like, it's a subtle difference, but it's there.
So what? So yeah, I'm just going to. So Britt said earlier he's manipulated her to believe that our family is trash and that he's above us. But my niece, when she's older, will be more than welcome to come to me to get away from there. That's nice, Britt. There we go. But anywho, I get to tell guests who ask all about the scratches on my arms that I have a tiny little terror at home. 2 new kitten pictures up. Let's just take a quick stream break just for a second, just for 2 seconds. Just want to have a look at these pictures. Ah, so cute. And if anyone else wants to see those cute kitty pictures, you can do a ! Discord to join the Barmy Army, because that's so cute. I do love cats. I'm definitely a cat person over a dog person.
Her new kitten is just so freaking cool.
Yeah. Oh. So LP, I don't know how to cope with that in my own relation though. I am mentally in the 1-1 status with my wife, and sometimes so hard top admit I can't feel all her needs and fathom someone else can do that for me. I'm having a bit of a brain problem here reading. Hang on.
I think he's going back to what I was talking about, polyamorous relationships.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, LP. Like, I'm betting. I'm just gonna make an assumption here. I'm betting that physically you can meet her needs. Like, that part, that's not terribly hard. Although there are some people who are more emotional than physical, and for them it would be hard. But knowing what I know, I'm going to take that leap. And so it wouldn't be so much somebody, like, she might, let's take it out of you and her. So theoretical person in a similar relationship they might be looking for somebody more emotional than physical. Like somebody who they feel comfortable pouring their heart out and, just getting into like super emotional discussion. Something beyond friendship, but not quite. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so that's how that's working. I don't know. I'm playing Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, I was going to say, are you still doing the Twitter thing?
Nope, still playing some. I just keep hitting the friggin' whatchamacallit button because
you keep muting yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, because of the... Yeah, I get what you're saying, because your mute button's the same one to access another bar. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, alright, so I'll be back in about an hour if you're still on. I've got to go inside and start my shift and see the damage of the new schedule for work. Oh. Good luck with that one, Brett. And, yeah, I'm getting another kitten once Dad can catch her. She's grey, and I like grey kitties and white kitties. Aww. I've got 2 black cats. Did have 3, but 1 died. And originally they were 4 before we got them. They were quadruplets. Unfortunately, 1 died. I don't think I've ever told the story of my cats on stream. About how they were bred by a cat breeder, and the problem is the cat breeder had like 50, 60 cats and they weren't feeding them. They were being neglected. And so the services had to get involved. The RSPCA. I don't know if you guys have RSPCA over there.
We have something similar.
Yeah. So over here we've got the RSPCA. They took action and had to take all these cats off of this breeder who was just neglecting them. And this breeder was like killing cats that they couldn't sell. They were poisoning them.
Oh wow, that's no,
Yeah. So
not cool.
no, exactly. And it just so happens one of the ones that they poisoned was one of the quadruplets that we ended up taking. So when they finally got rescued, that only 3 of them got rescued, which is obviously very sad. So we rescued 3 of them, and then the problem is we think that one of them was very close to the one that got killed, and he was very skitterish. He didn't like people. So we think that was partly to do with it. And we also noticed when we got him, he had he was missing a bunch of fur, a bunch of hair on his chest. So we think maybe he might have also been poisoned slightly. He just didn't have a quite high dose, and they were able to save him. Because he was it almost looks as if hair had been falling off him. So that obviously very sad. But yeah, we took him in and we gave him a nice loving home. I tried to coax the one that was very skittery into being a bit more comfortable around people, and I was quite successful. I would, if we were to say which cat was mine, it would definitely be him. But unfortunately, about 2 years ago, I think it was, he got run over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did not want that story to end that way.
I know. So now we've only got 2 of the 4. Unfortunately, we never had the 4th one, but we still like to think of them as quadruplets, We still like to think he's watching over the 4th one. So, it is a sad story, but the other 2 are doing great. The ones that are still alive, and they get to visit their brother, the 3rd one that, got run over, because we have him buried in the garden. Got a little headstone for him and everything. He's got a gravestone. So I will admit it was a bit weird. I've never seen a dead cat in person. I didn't actually see him dead, but I've never been around a dead cat in person, and where we had to go pick him up, because originally we were going to get him cremated, but then last minute my mum decided she wanted to bury him, so we quickly rushed down to the vets before they sent him off to the crematorium, and we picked him up, and they had to give him to us in a box, but because it was very last minute sort of decision to go get him, they didn't have a proper box to give us him in, so they had to give us one of the boxes you take a cat to in, one of the boxes you take a pet to the vet in, and obviously when things die they go stiff, and so it was really, I don't want to get into it too much, but it was really weird holding that box.
Yeah.
It's he's got his leg sticking out. He was covered completely in a blanket, so we couldn't see him. But to see the blanket sticking out a bit, bit grim. Anyway, like I said, we had a nice little burial for him, and it was a nice little moment for us, to remember him. And like I said, the cats visit him. I think they understand. I think they actually do understand where he is, and they go and see him. They go and sit with him. So that's nice. So I think on some level they do get it. So I don't really talk about my cats much. Oh, LP says, I get what you're saying. It's a loving, supporting relationship, but I just need to recognize that not one person can be everything to someone else. As you can guess, I'm a loner. I wouldn't consider myself to have friends or need them. I like to just be home. She's social and I would join her if asked, but I don't always offer. I usually get jealous of any relation she can have with another man since it's bitten me in the arse before. Oh. Interesting. And yes, LP, I picked up on, I wouldn't say you're a loner, but I picked up on you being you like your own time. You like being yourself, being with yourself,
And honestly, I used to be exactly like that. Like when I
Hmm.
got together with my wife, um, I would get jealous when she'd go and do stuff and be social, and I never said anything about it because I didn't want to be one of those commandeering, like overprotective, jealous types. But eventually, I came to a point, and I realized that it was internal. It was I felt like I wasn't good enough for her, and that's why I felt jealous all the time, because if I'm not good enough, there is somebody good enough, and I'm gonna lose her to them. And so I had to come to terms with that about myself and realize that she chose me for a reason. Like, we're together because she sees something in me that she wants in her life. And so once I realized that and I came to terms with that, and we're not talking an overnight process. It took me a while to get there. But once I realized that, then it really, like, I was able to let things go, to like, now she leaves the house, she hangs out with people, she can be talking to some random dude. I don't care, because I know in the end she chose me because I'm the one for her, that I'm important to her, and she needs me in her life. And it's gonna be hard, because like you, I got bit in the ass before too. Many times. I'm an old fart.
I mean, you say that LP's older than you.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yep.
How old are you,
No,
LP?
not by much. I'm not saying LP's like in his 50s or no, not by much.
Yeah, you just made him sound like he was like 80.
Oh, LP knows I don't mean it that way. There you go, 40 in September. Sometimes I can go into a dark place when I think back about those times. I was too blind to see what was going on in front of me, and 100% of the feeling about not feeling adequate. Right. It was just hard. It was just harder that it was while married, and I questioned the kids are the way she chose me. Ooh. Well, would you? So this is the thing. Would you say, LP, that you get on now? Like, would you, like, how are things now? Because obviously this is back then. How are things now?
Okay.
I feel like my stream's going to become like
yeah, therapy.
Yeah. I mean, if people get like, if it
I
helps.
guess we should throw out the "we are not therapists" disclaimer.
Yes, we are not professional therapists. Do not take our word as advice, as professional advice.
Yeah.
But
ultimately, to give you the actual advice, this is actual advice I'm going to give everybody right now. If you are having trouble dealing with these kind of situations, your best bet is to seek therapy. And I know that feels like a betrayal in itself, but believe me, we are too complex to get through some things. Some of us are lucky enough that we have support systems that we don't need it, but then there are those of us who need to have somebody who knows what's going on in our brains to talk to. Almost didn't beat that guy. That was rough. Woo!
Just realised I'm drinking a lot. In my defense,
like alcohol?
No water. In my defense, it is 32 degrees Celsius.
Oh.
Do you know what? I think my plan for the weekend is to get the aircon plugged in, because we actually have an aircon unit. I just haven't plugged it in yet.
I don't even know what an aircon is. The hell is an aircon?
Air conditioning?
Oh, We just call that AC.
Yeah, you're not the first person to have said to me that they didn't know what aircon was. AC, yeah. Yeah. The only problem you might find strange is over here in the UK, houses are not fitted with AC. So as long as you're fine with that, it's all central heating. We do, and we've hashed some stuff out, but at no time
So,
Go on.
go ahead.
Yeah. So I'll read this. Directly address the main issues because I can't bring it up and not feel like garbage. I did individual therapy back then. She does now, but doesn't talk about it, and it's hard for me not to assume the talk about me and my shortcomings.
Okay. Let me just the biggest part of your statement that concerns me is that last bit. That you're worried about what she talks about in her therapy, okay? And I'm not before I continue, I'm not ragging on you at all. But I'm going to tell you, she talks about you in her therapy because you are a big part of her life, not because you have shortcomings or whatever. She might talk about something that you did that annoyed her. I mean, that's perfectly natural. The reason that she talks about it is she wants to work through it. Not. Sorry, I muted myself because I needed to press control. The problem isn't that you're misinterpreting it. She's obviously talking about you in her therapy because if she wasn't, then that would be a problem. Because then you're not a big part of her life. But you are, so we can safely assume that she is. Now, the key here is that you're a big part of her life. She's talking about you in her therapy because you're important. And that's what you need to focus on. You're important enough that she would want to talk about you and get through the issues that she's having so that she can live a better life with you. And trust me, again, it's something that bothered me. I thankfully reached the point that I'm trying to guide you towards before my wife started talking to a therapist. But I could totally put myself in that scenario where I'm worried about it, and it's hard. It is hard. But you just need to work to switch your mindset. And you should definitely do some individual therapy because that is something that a therapist can help you with a lot better than me. Because I can tell you all day long, and it's something therapists are trained to be able to guide you to the conclusions. I'm not trained that way, so I'm sitting here telling you this is what you need to do, and that's not the way to really facilitate in that change. You know what I mean? Works great for stream advice, not so much for switching your brain. Yeah, dark places, I totally get it. I still struggle with those dark places sometimes, and they're not something that you can get through alone. And it's not through any inadequacy on your part. It's I honestly think, just from what we've talked about today, I really think that individual one-on-one therapy would be good for you. And you need to bring up these dark places, the ones that you're afraid to bring up with them. Because those are the ones that are going to give you the biggest return and release a lot of this tension.
There we go. I have nothing to add. Strange
is taking over the Sunbuck stream.
LP appreciates the feedback. There we go. But yes, LP, I'm gonna take.
And we're always here for you, obviously.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark, and just based on what you've said, sounds to me like you don't feel 100% comfortable discussing it with us, in which case that's fine. Like Strange said, you know, if you feel you need it, a professional would definitely be able to help you out.
Yeah, that's why I keep pointing you that way.
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid to screw up, homie. I don't want to say the wrong thing and have those dark places get worse, and then me be responsible for LP not being in Twitch chat anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that would bother the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Oh, I used my F-bomb from tomorrow. My bad.
But yeah, LP,
I
if
like
you want
my
us to... Yeah. Yeah, see, we love you, LP. We wanna look after you. But if you know, if you do wanna move on from this conversation, completely understandable. It's up, you know, it's in your court with that one. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever you decide, we're good with. But yeah, I'm gonna have another drink.
I mean, we can talk about how crappy Sunbucks is as a botanist. He's terrible, yo. Look, he swings that axe like it's, I don't know, like it's a sword. Like, watch the animation here. Watch this. Watch. Look, the hands are all low on the shaft, so it's like, oh, terrible.
I'm chopping the tree down.
Yeah, in like 20 years.
Yeah.
Swinging it like that, you'll be swinging at that thing, 10 years from now. It'll still be sitting there going, I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm not chopped down yet.
There you go. LP said, whichever. I voiced most of my. I can't talk today. I voiced most of my mind. I'm good with resuming the rag on Sunny out. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Just know, like I said, that we are always here for you, mate.
There you go. Yes. Exactly. Like Strange said, if you do ever want to talk about anything, safe space, you know.
Well, maybe not anything.
Well, why? What are you saying? They shouldn't confess to murders or something? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, okay, that too, but I don't really want to go over sexual positions with him either.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah.
I was gonna go more the humor there.
Yeah. Okay. Fair point.
So no confessing to crimes and no kinky stuff.
Yeah. And okay, we would like to avoid massively political debates and stuff. You know what we mean? Emotionally, we're here for you.
Like freaking Strange gets off on a tangent.
LP knows what we're on about, you know. And yes, LP, you're right. I'm not chopping the tree down. Oh. I have this small posture. Well, LP, I think you need to
I can advise.
You can?
Yeah, I can totally advise on that. But I'm curious what your advice was going to be.
My advice was to seek out a medical professional.
Yep, that's what my advice was going to be too.
Okay. Yes, I think you need to see a doctor, LP.
Or at least a PA or a nurse practitioner or somebody in the medical field.
Sorry, I forget you have to pay over there. So you speak to a medical professional of any ranking. Over here, we would see a doctor. Move to the UK.
Actually, most of my doctors are PAs.
Wait, what does PA stand for?
Do you know what a PA is? So a PA is a physician's assistant. They're like, so you go through phases to become a doctor, right? You have medical school, then you have an internship, then you have a residency, and then you become an attending, and then so on and so forth, right? Yes. Attending is basically a doctor. They are a doctor.
Yeah.
But one of the phases before then, if I understand it correctly, I'm not a doctor, is physician's assistant. You have to spend a certain amount of time working for another doctor before you can become a doctor.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
It's like an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
What has you sitting up all weird straight, like, mister? What's going on? What's going on? There's nothing going on. Relax.
Well, over here, we have general practitioners, which is like who you go and see. You know, like if you had a, like, for example, for this kind of issue, we would go to a GP's office, but
Okay.
like the difference over here is that, typically speaking, a GP has already gone through all of those stages through hospital to the point where they themselves are like the full doctor. They are the one who gives the advice to the residents and stuff like that, and they've left that position and have moved on to their own practice.
Gotcha.
So like,
So
yeah.
over here, you go through med school, you go through your residency, you pick your specialty, right? Or rather, I think it's med school internship specialty. No, med school specialty internship residency. There we go. And then the final steps is you need a certain amount of hours as a PA before you can become what you call a GP. But a PA will see patients. It's just that everything the PA does gets overseen by the, in your terms, the GP. In our terms, it's a primary physician.
Yeah.
PP or PCP, primary care physician.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what you would call a primary care physician is what we would call a general practitioner.
Right.
Well, it's so.
But PAs exist for all the fields for us.
Yeah, I see. Okay. So over here, a GP wouldn't. So a GP would only be a GP if they had their own practice. But like you said, it's the primary care practitioner. It would be that same level. So I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yep.
So PA to me was basically a nurse with a higher degree. Clearly, I need to look that up. That's CNA. I'm thinking of maybe. Oh, okay. What's a CNA? What does that stand for?
Something nurse's assistant, certified nurse's assistant. Because you've got your CNA, your RN, your LP.
Your LP.
Is it LP or LPN? I think it's LP. Yeah, CNA, RN, LP. So CNA is certified nurse's assistant, RN is a registered nurse, and LP is a licensed practitioner.
Okay, I was going to say, when you say LP, I think lumbar puncture.
Yeah, or, Lincoln Park.
Oh, yeah, no, I think LP, but when I think medically speaking, I think...
I know, I was being a brat.
Yeah. Obviously, I much prefer the lumbar puncture to Lincoln Park. I would rather the lumbar puncture.
I would prefer Lincoln Park to the lumbar puncture. Ugh. I've had one, dude. They are not fun.
Oh, really? I've never had one.
Yeah.
So.
Like, okay, so they make it seem like it's not all that in a bag, like not all that bad,
no.
but the local anesthetic, they can't give you like a sedative. So all you have is a local anesthetic. And it's just, it is so painful. Like I would go so far as to say it's the third most pain I've ever been in my life.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard it can be painful. Oh, now my back's hurting, Strange. I hate you.
Why does your back hurt?
I've got lower back problems.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's like, I just need to readjust my sitting position. Oh, it's like, I don't know. Oh well, it's it's all good. It's all good. Good thing my college buddy doesn't watch this, as his wife is one of those titles and lectures me. Oh, really? Oh. Watching my wife get an epidural was bad enough. I can't imagine a full-blown spinal tap. Yeah.
It's brutal. I've had 2 epidurals in the last 2 months.
Yeah, has there been any more on that, Strange?
We're headed towards surgery. They made my back worse. I'm now worse than I've ever been during the almost 5 months. So we're waiting for the surgeon to review my file so that I can get surgery.
Jesus, still waiting for him to review it.
Yeah, dude, I'm really frustrated. I totally get it, and I'm willing to wait because he has a really good reputation, and success rate, and the only other option is scary. Like, my wife had her gallbladder out at the other option, and it got infected, and like it was a whole ordeal. So I will not go to the other surgery option. Bugger that noise.
So, I'm guessing your insurance is paying the surgeon.
Workers' compensation is.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, I'm just wondering, like, because if you was paying the surgeon, I wouldn't put up with that. Like, I would have him be looking at it now. You know.
It doesn't matter. Like, I don't have a choice.
No, I know. I'm just saying. But if you was paying him, you would be kicking
Even if I was paying him, it wouldn't matter.
Why? He's
busy. There's nobody else that I'm willing to go to. It's not an issue of whether he's going to get paid or not. The company that does the workers' comp, the insurance company that my employers have, is actually really good. It's that he's got so many surgeries to do. Like, nobody wants to go to this other option, so everybody goes to this guy's office. And there's only 2 surgeons.
So he's monopolizing on that, essentially, is what you're saying?
No, it's not that. He's just, like I said, there's no sinister thing here. He's literally just, like, reviewing files in between surgeries.
Oh, okay, so it's not like he's being lazy or anything. He literally just doesn't have the time.
Yeah, he's literally, booked. Like, once the file is reviewed, I'm probably not getting surgery for another 3 weeks. And that's if I'm lucky.
But I mean, over here, that's not too bad. That's pretty decent. But our National Health Service can be a bit slow. And unless it's like cancer, this is something really urgent, it needs sorting now. That kind of thing, you tend to wait months for.
Yeah. I mean, this, unfortunately, like, over there, I think I would get taken care of quicker.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, over here, you would have been sorted by now. Like, the overall amount of time, it wouldn't have been this long. But the step between it being signed off on and you getting the surgery would have been longer. Just the previous steps would have been a lot shorter.
Gotcha. They wouldn't have made me do all these other therapies and...
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So, LP, my most pain ever was locals between the toes before surgery on them. Holy F, there's so many nerves in our foot.
Yeah, there really is.
Fortunately, I've never had to have surgery, so I'm quite lucky with that.
This will be my 3rd. I ever tell you about the other 2?
No.
So I had to have full reconstructive surgery on my right arm. Basically, I broke my elbow area so bad, elbow and upper arm so bad, that it took a 7-inch bolt, 2 plates, and 16 screws to put me back together.
Why?
And then, why?
Yeah, what did you do?
Drama. I was Romeo. I was Romeo in Romeo and Juliet.
And they took it a bit too literally when you took the poison?
No. The part where Romeo climbs the little garden thing and does the lines to the balcony. Well, the garden thing came off with me on it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So what was the second one? Hello?
I'm here. Weird cutscene.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, while Strange was doing the cutscene, I've very shattered my wrist, needing a T-plate, a plate, and 12 screws, and that felt like nothing compared to toes. Ooh. I think the worst I've ever done is I just shattered the cartilage in my knuckle, in my finger. I think I might have discussed this last time. That's the worst I've ever had. I think I mentioned how like it gets shaky, so I'm quite fortunate with that. Like, it would have been fully healed if I, like, it's all my fault, the reason why it's all shaky and stuff. It's just because I left it bandaged up too long. It got weak. You know, they did tell me I needed to make sure I'm using my finger, but it just hurt too much and I never pushed through it. So unfortunately, that is all on me. But it did mean I had to give up a guitar, which really sucks. I used to love playing guitar. Now, if I play guitar, I can only play it for like 5 to 10 minutes before like the finger really starts to ache. I suppose I could learn it the other way actually. I could learn playing guitar left-handed. Don't know why I didn't look into that. I know I also had to stop playing Guitar Hero, which sucked because I love that game. Slid into third base playing softball. The other player was a paramedic and said, "I don't know how you managed to roll around on the ground writing, but do not move your wrist at all." I said, "It's because I've watched enough of those don't move it, don't pull out the knife survival shows." Oh, okay. Yeah. I know that's a big thing, isn't it? Writhing. Okay, I thought you was meant to say. I wasn't sure. Yeah. I know that's a big thing, though, isn't it? You're not like the don't pull out the knife thing. I think that's something they need to. I'll be honest. I think that's something they need to teach in schools, how to properly assess injury and handle it. You know, while waiting for a paramedic. I mean, they might do. They might teach that in school now. I don't know. Strange. Is that cutscene still going?
Yes.
Damages my stuff. Ooh. That looks like it's going to break some. I'll hit 20 and then head back. I swear it's getting warmer in here. There's no way the heat output of this graphics card is much higher than the last one, surely.
Oh, I'm getting in a fight with another primal.
I did really like that Ifrit fight that we did. That was good fun. I could see myself getting more, getting into those trials.
Well, bugger, I gotta do an emanation.
Emanation.
Yeah, I don't know what that is actually.
Do you know, I really want to get into that. What was it? That Alliance raid or whatever it was you did. I wouldn't mind doing some of those.
Could be, yeah. It's trial. It's a trial, is what it is. Joy. All right, join the trial. I had 30 minutes till my meeting with I have a one-on-one with one of the coaches.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you in trouble?
No. I scheduled it.
Ah. I got my one-on-one on Thursday for my apprenticeship.
Oh, nice.
Migraine subsided for now. Back to desktop to our moonbugs. Yeah. What would you spend them on, Strain? LP. Nothing to spend them on. Yeah. Chug. Well, ooh. I'm not sure. I was thinking I could do channel point redemptions for the drinking stream, but we do still want to keep it family friendly. I'm not going to be getting
Well, there's
hammered.
some Twitch laws to that.
Sorry?
There's Twitch rules around that.
What, around drinking?
Yeah.
You sure?
You cannot do any redemptions that will cause you to drink.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, I know some streamers that would get in trouble then.
Oh yeah, they'd be in some big trouble too. Like, we're talking, you get one warning and then it's over.
Well, there we go. I'm not doing the redemptions for drinking.
Well, you can do redemptions, like do all sorts of cool redemptions that you probably wouldn't do if you weren't drunk. But you can't do like channel points like take a drink, channel points say download a beer.
That's what I was on about. I'm not going to do those.
Yep.
Yeah. American accent. Well, we'll see, LP. We'll see.
No, strange veto. You got to do it. You're gonna be drunk. You won't care anyway.
Actually, yeah, you raise a good point. No, this is the thing. I don't want to get smashed because we've got to keep it family friendly still.
For the record, there is no strange veto. I can't do shit, but it was funny.
Yes, LP. What I like?
Where are my earrings?
Yeah, I want to know the same as well. LP, like 100%. I'm down for more clips. What is the obsession with the clips? Just out of curiosity, why do you enjoy clipping so much? Is it because you like to humiliate me? No clue. Oh, okay. I'm going to assume you like to humiliate me, and I'm down for that. Yeah, I definitely think once we've got enough clips, I'm going to download a bunch of them and make like a little montage out of them. Great. Oh, there we go. I'm so confused. Well, Brit's subscription just came through. That was weird. I don't know why that didn't come through earlier. Well, Brit, if you are here again, I do appreciate you subbing. Even if I can hear strange, like, grumbling.
I'm not grumbling.
I'm only teasing.
Why would I grumble?
Because she's up to me and not you.
She's up to me.
Oh. Well, there we go.
She's been sub to me for ages.
Oh, that means that Brit was willing to spend real money on me. Oh. Oh, the first one was YouTube. Oh. I see. I need to learn the differences. I need to learn those differences.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
appreciate
knob.
it. Yeah. Oh, Brit, am I worth spending money on? Oh, I don't think I am, but thanks.
You're totally worth spending money on.
No, let's not.
Yes, you are providing content. She's enjoying the content. Therefore,
Aw.
you are worth it.
Well, it's going to go towards putting back into the stream. So that's
Well,
good.
considering you are the stream, there's literally nothing you could do with it that wouldn't be putting back into it.
Okay, well, you know what I mean. I'm not going to go and buy a McDonald's with it. That's what I'm saying.
Why not? McDonald's is delicious.
It is, but that's what my work money goes. That's what I say. That's what my day job goes towards. You know. So.
That moment that Strange just keeps taking the piss out of some bugs.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. I was 70 pounds soaking wet in grade school and picked on. I'm probably projecting my childhood upon you. Look at Brit throwing around the dollars now. I know. Well, I do appreciate it, Brit. Thank you very much. It will go towards making the stream better. But, you know, it won't go towards it tomorrow.
Back to her for all the art she does for us.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Okay. McDonald's equals fuel to keep streaming. Yeah, no, that's true. I'll be honest. I'm like kind of tempted to order some now.
I'm fucking starving myself. I need to get up and get some food.
Yeah. Actually, no, I know what
Open this. Q pops.
I'm going to be having myself some sausages. I've got some nice pork and leek sausages to have. So, now that I know that first one was YouTube, if I go over to my YouTube, am I going to see... Oh, okay, yeah, I need to work on that. That's, the goal hasn't actually updated. That isn't good. Actually, that might just be down to the YouTube API. Let me check. Let me just do a quick check. It's very easy to check. If I go there, go sub goal, launch that. No, it's just hasn't updated. Is that not running? Oh, have I been going like 6 months without realizing my goals aren't updating live?
Yep.
Because I've just launched the goal in a separate window and it's updated. It's 770, but the goal on the stream says 69. It's set up to go it's update every 30 minutes. That's what I've got it set up to do. Is it not running? I mean, it's entirely possible. I've done the code. I'm not understanding how these timers work in JavaScript. I've never used timers before in JavaScript, so it's entirely possible. Something to look into after stream. Keeps me busy. Which I like. Oh, something I did notice earlier actually that was quite interesting is I had 3 viewers on Twitch, but 7 total, because Restream gives you the total across all platforms. And that must have meant that I had 4 on YouTube, which is cool. I was on phone and desktop concurrent for a bit, but was you, this is the thing, was you watching on Twitch or YouTube? Because Twitch was only reporting 3, whereas total was 7. Oh, I see what you're saying, actually. I see what you're saying. It could have been that the Streamlabs view account wasn't updated, but the Restream one was with your extra view. Yeah. Okay, that's possible. I'd love to know why Streamlabs don't... I just clicked something wrong thing. Why Streamlabs don't take into account, you know, why they don't update goals properly. I'd love to find out why. I just realised I don't have to teleport. What's there? I could kill both and see what your numbers do, but then your chat might be saying, oh, LP, oh. No, I don't know. Yeah, I know there is obviously a bit of a delay with the figures, but yeah. Botanist guild. There we go. So, Strange, for this 1-to-1, do you have to prepare anything or not?
No, we're mainly just talking about in this case financials, and then I'm gonna, like, I don't know, I guess vent a little bit, because I've been working like super hard, and so far all the work has been in things that aren't like visible, like fully visible. Like, it's like they don't have a direct impact on stream, so my Twitch stream hasn't changed that much. Part of the issue is, you know, I'm not a graphic designer, and I need quite a bit of like art done, so I'm trying to do that, and that's frustrating because I'm just not very good at it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I'm very graphically inept. Is that the right word? Am I using the right word there? I'm terrible at it. I'm not very good.
No, that's a good word. I like it.
Yeah. I've been emptying the minions with relative frequency. When are you recording the next episode? Tomorrow morning. That'll be tomorrow morning.
Minions?
Hypixel on Minecraft. Me and LP, we're doing a Hypixel Skyblock series together on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Is LP a YouTuber?
No. He's just in the series. What it is we're both in a co-op island on Skyblock. So, like, it's our collective island.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Technically, I am by transitive properties. Well, okay, yes, LP. LP is a YouTuber by transitive properties. LP is a YouTuber via this series. You're not wrong, I guess.
Technically, yeah.
He's right, yeah. You are right. You are a primary... You are a main character in the series. You know? By the way, LP, I think your Hypixel Skyblock series is spot on. I think it's great. What kind of graphic art, Strange? I am good at combining elements together, but not original content. Been on Photoshop since PS3 on Mac, since Photoshop 3 on Mac.
Oh wow! If you're willing to help, dude, I could use the help. Like,
So what kind of graphic
Like
content?
I original content I have Brit for, so I just need like editing stuff together could work. Like we would have to talk about it.
Well, there we go.
Because I'm just like with the way things are going in my life and everything, like it's not a now or never, but I definitely feel an urgency to make stream my job, my income.
Which means you want to get on top of this now.
Yeah. Like I can't do it slow. I got to get it where it needs to be so I can focus on content.
Yeah. You have ideas. I can try to help implement. No promises, but willing to assist.
Yeah, I definitely have tons of ideas. Just I'm so out of practice and so many other things I need to do. You get it. I don't need to keep preaching. Did I go to the wrong thing here? I think I did.
Would now be a good time for me to say that I am a qualified photographer, and I've also had like probably about 10 years of experience in Photoshop.
Well, yeah, but you've got your own stream that you're doing.
Yeah. But I'm like, in terms of that side of the kind of stuff, I'm kind of done with my like graphics and stuff. Like, sure, I could work. I do need to work on my overlay a bit. Like, I've got a BRB screen which is still using one of those stream elements templates. I want to replace that with my own custom one. You know, so I've still got stuff to work on, but it's not like it's an urgent thing right now because I barely used a BRB screen.
Right, but you've got content you need to be working on.
Yeah.
And you need to take time off to enjoy yourself so that you're not just doing content and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. If you want to help, I'm not going to refuse your help, but I worry that if you were to help, it might be, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Detrimental to my ability to
create
content. Well, how much help are we talking here, stranger?
I mean, it depends on how much you want to give.
Well, this is what I'm saying. How much do you need done?
There's a lot, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
all right. So rather than just saying that it's a lot, let me give some specifics here.
Yeah.
So let me pull up my stream because I was actually taking a break to play a little Genshin.
Oh I know. I did catch up with your stream that I missed. You were doing a Genshin series.
Yep, gonna do a Genshin series. So we're gonna do Game Dev Plays Genshin. That's gonna be like your Let's Plays. Then I'm gonna do a Final Fantasy 14 series, but I have to get to Endgame before I can do that. That's gonna be your, you know, how to make Gil, how to do this, how to do that. Here's the newest item that, you know, just came out for you to see, blah, 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 blah. But, all right. I got a couple more minutes left, so let's do this.
You need to be going soon, yeah.
And let me open Streamlabs. All right, so first and foremost, I need a new banner. And the banner has to say, like in its visuals, it has to be like, I'm a graphic designer that plays Genshin Impact and Final Fantasy 14. That's what the current banner needs to say. Like, not verbally, like through the images, through the design, it needs to say those two things. Right, I'm an ex-game designer who's playing Final Fantasy 14 and Genshin Impact. And I'd like bolder, if it's gonna have text, I'd like it to be bolder text, stronger text. I don't want the text to be weak at all. So that's step one. I need a banner. Then I need a holding screen. You know how like if you go to the person's stream and there's nothing on, how it's got that like box. I need one of those.
Oh, wait, do you mean when you're not streaming?
An offline screen,
Yeah,
an offline
screen,
screen.
Yeah.
New BRB screen would be great. That's on the list. A new starting soon graphic would be really cool. So like I have that blue starting soon screen that's kind of Wrath of the Lich King-y. Like I can move that timer anywhere. So it's a 3-minute, like it gets seen for 3 minutes every stream. Eventually that's gonna be a video, but for now I could use a new starting soon screen. And again, all of these screens need to scream the same thing, the same message. I'm a game designer that plays Final Fantasy XIV and Genshin Impact.
Yeah, consistent branding, yeah.
Yep, consistent branding, consistent colors. So, like right now, if you look at my stream, like my panels, I've got pink, I got red. You know, pink and red are my favorite colors. So if we stick with pink and red, I would love that, but it still needs the text still needs to be bold. Like not bold as in like that's bold text. No, bold as in it makes a statement. Yeah. So yes, I'm gonna drop the brony screen. Much as I love the brony screen.
And yeah, Britt, I'm sorry to hear it's so busy. Just think, there's more people to turn away. And we know how much fun that is. There we go. Okay, so...
and then I need my... Like, I just got a new logo from Britt, but we're going to have to change the logo a bit. Because the logo is black and gold. But I'm talking about pink and red. If we can go with black and gold for colors and make it not dark... like, oh my god, that's dark kind of thing, then we can go with black and gold. Where is my logo? I don't even have my logo on Twitch.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this logo publicly like visible anywhere at the minute, or?
Twitter, that new GG site.
Okay.
Actually, not Twitter. I don't know where I'm using it, actually.
But it's on
the
news
Discord.
Site. It was,
yeah, it is on the news site. But
sorry, did you say it's on Discord? Is it the...
So the Discord's symbol is actually a combination of both my logo and Hagrid's logo. So it's my logo, but with Hagrid's head on the logo.
Yes, okay.
So, but then if you look at mine, that's my logo. It's
I see.
This black.
Yeah. I see what you're saying when you said it's a bit dark. It is a bit dark.
As a logo, it works great, but as a banner and as a theme for a brand, I don't think that it'll work as well.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
But if we can come up with a color scheme for the brand through these banners and through this imagery, then I know that Britt is capable of changing the logo to fit with the color scheme. Like, I actually have one of the logos as a rainbow. Let me send this to you real quick. I don't have it downloaded. I'll have to get it from Discord. Should have enough time to do that.
Oh shit, yeah, you got to get going very soon.
Very soon.
But yeah, Strange, I'm like, if you're like, I don't know how long your one-to-one is, but like, I'm happy to have a chat later on.
An hour.
You know? Yeah, no, yeah, I'm like, yeah. So if after your one-to-one, I'll still be around on Discord and whatnot. So
yeah, I'll jump back in Discord as soon as it's over.
Well, if you send me, I probably won't be in the voice call. But if you send me a message, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I'm happy to have a chat.
Yeah, I'll message you as soon as it's over.
Yeah, and I'll jump back into the voice chat. So.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, maybe the logo she didn't do in multiple colors. I think it's just that one. She did one of the emoticons, the owl emoticons, in multiple colors.
I did just trim my thick beard last night, so I might not be as intimidating as I was 24 hours ago. But a body is a body. Oh, well, healthy. Why'd you trim your thick beard?
Alright, mate. I'm gonna log off.
Alright then. Good luck.
Bye. Thank you.
Wait, what is Bridget? Strange was Strange was just saying he thought he had the owl logo in rainbow. So I'm just gonna disconnect from the voice chat. There we go. But yeah, that's all he thought. But he did say he might need to have a chat with you about redoing the colours, because I think Strange said he's thinking of doing a red-pink colour scheme. But you know, that's something I'm sure he'll discuss with you in more detail later on. But yeah, I trimmed off more of my beard last night than Sun's shaved in the last 5 years. Yeah, actually, probably. Yes. I know I can't grow it properly. It's kind of growing now, ish. I don't need to worry about the gathering stuff because I got some awesome. Here we go. Yes, there we go. We're starting to get onto the stuff that Strange made me. Yeah, awesome. Strange made me a bunch of high level, a bunch of decent gathering gear. So we're getting into that now. That's good. Yes. I trimmed it because it was getting bushy, and my cousin's wedding is tomorrow. I can pretend to be civilized for a night or two. Oh, yeah, of course. No, yeah, of course. When you go into a wedding, you want to make sure you're all trimmed, and you want to make sure you're looking sharp. I think the last wedding I went to was April 2019. It was my girlfriend's cousin. So, crow feathers. Where do I get crow feathers from? Green tier. Plus, I know we are going to do pictures for the kids soon, and we'll likely end up in a few since schools tend to ask for family photos sometimes, and it would be nice for it not to be a weird selfie group shot. Family photo? What? Why do schools ask for family photos? That's weird. Oh, I just... Wow, okay. There we go. That's odd. Like for class projects, this is my family and I love them. Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah. I see. Does it happen often? Like, you know. And come to think of it, I don't think I ever had to like share a family photo when I was in school. But we did have that sort of like, you know, we didn't ever have like a bring a parent to school day. But we did have, like, I guess, classes where we could talk about family. So, I don't know. This is my first time having a kid in school. Oh, crow feather. Here we go. Fair point. Yeah. Can't believe I need 99 crow feathers. But my sister is a kindergarten teacher, and she suggested we be part of the photo shoot. Fair enough. Right, just looking time-wise, we've got... I think what we'll do... I don't know if I'm going to do all 99 crow feathers this stream. I've just jumped into a fake, great. Maybe we'll get to like 30, 40, we'll see. But yeah, just to let you know, LP. So obviously, I know you're busy over the weekend. In terms of space engineers, to be honest, me, Strange, and Haggard will probably end up playing it quite a bit. Probably both Saturday and Sunday. So that should be cool. Oh, I got high. Okay, I got a high quality. I thought I got nothing then. But yeah, that should be fun. I think. Yeah, I think tomorrow. I think stream-wise, I'm going to do Space Engineers, and Sunday. Sunday, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the plan is Sunday. Maybe I'll take time tonight after the kids are in bed to at least watch a video or two or do the tutorial so I'm not a total noob walking in. I'll be honest, LV, I like being the total noob walking in. It makes it more enjoyable to learn. I'll be honest, I did used to be the kind of person who would watch tutorials, I'd look up guides before I'd even loaded the game up the first time. I was a bit bad for that. And I mean, this is even fairly recently, over the last couple of years. Like, it's only been over like the last, really ever since I started streaming that I've changed, because when I very first played Ni no Kuni, I followed a walkthrough the whole way through the game. The second one, Ni no Kuni 2. Played a walkthrough out the whole of the game. Oh, that's right as well. When Strange mentioned how at some point he wants a video for his starting soon screen, that reminded me of last year when I streamed Ni no Kuni, and I had for that particular stream, I did have a video set up which I'd edited. Like, I basically took the Ni no Kuni 2 intro cutscene and I just added music to it. Well, actually, no, tell you, like, I took cutscenes. I took various different cutscenes from the first like hour of the game. That's what I did. That's right. Took those cutscenes, made sure the volume levels were all right, and I stuck some music in there, which was cool. And I'll be honest, ever since then I have been tempted to get a video set up, but I don't use a starting soon screen. I haven't done for ages, so I can't think of a recent game I played that I didn't at least watch someone else play first to see if it was worth buying, that I picked up some tips and tricks at least. Then I picked up some tips and tricks against Machinery saying, I don't know of any game that I just bought, loaded it up and dove in with no information. So these days I do it a lot, like Space Engineers. I literally went into Space Engineers blind. I'd never seen any videos on it. When Strange mentioned it to me, it'd been in my mind to get it. Like, I'd heard about it a few years ago, and I thought I'd be interested in it. Like, what, okay, I might have seen a trailer for it years ago, but I'd never seen any gameplay. I'll be honest, I definitely would have forgotten that trailer. I don't remember anything about the trailer. So I went into the Space Engineers completely blind. When I streamed it, it was the first time I'd ever booted it up. Other than to get it set up in OBS, obviously. Like, I'd seen the menu. It's the same with Ni no Kuni 1. I went into Ni no Kuni 1 blind. What else? Genshin Impact I went into... Actually, that one I didn't go into completely blind. I think that one I had seen some videos of someone playing it before. And plus, having said that, I'd seen Chase play it. I'd seen Chase stream it. So that one I didn't go into completely blind. I think the last game I ever played before I started streaming that I went into blind with was Death Stranding. With that one, I didn't look into any of the gameplay or anything like that. I just got it and played it, and that was before I started streaming. That came out, before. Yeah, I got that last November, I think. Whenever it was it come out, I got it within a short period of it coming out. But yeah. Now that I think of it, maybe Ni no Kuni 2 was blind, can't remember. There you go. See, Ni no Kuni 2 is definitely one that I didn't go into blind. I remember watching footage of it. I remember reading... Well, I watched footage of it before I got it. And then before I played it, I remember reading a walkthrough. I knew the first chapter before I even got into the game. At some point, I actually loaded up Dyson Sphere program and actually try out finally. Oh, right, I see. God, I have so many unplayed games. Yeah. Dyson, do you know what? Dyson Sphere Program is a game that I do want to play. That one I've seen footage of before. But then I never had any intention of going into it blind or anything. With that one, I'd seen YouTube videos on it, and I really do want to play that. Do you know what? I've been tempted for a couple of months now to stream Death Stranding. The only problem is it's to get the real feel for the game. I can't be playing music. Like, to really feel the game, it would be a bit of a boring stream, which is the only reason I haven't done it. But it is such a good game. I just don't know how well that translates to watching someone play it. I don't think you can. I don't think you could stream it, like, not effectively. I don't know. I'll have to have a look into it. I'll have to come up with an idea for it, like put a twist on it, so that it's not just, you know, we sit there walking for like 2 hours, you know. Hey Chase, how you doing? How are things going? But yeah, I might have a think about how I could put a twist on that one, because I do want to stream it. I just, you know, trying to figure out what to do with my YouTube channel. All right, okay. Why am I stuck? Oh, there we go. I also just realised I said I was only going to go to like 30 feathers and I'm at 54. I might as well finish it. Do you still play CSGO? So that could be good. Maybe you could do some good CSGO stuff. Or are you trying to go with like a certain theme? Me and Strange had a chat recently about what he could put on his YouTube channel, because I think he was struggling to come up with ideas. And I think that's how we come up with the game designer plays idea. He mentioned that while we were chatting. I don't really want to do like gameplay or funny moment videos anymore. I want to do like gaming shows. Gaming shows? What do you mean by gaming shows? What, like, where like you host, like, well, I don't know, like what oh, I have no idea. I was going to say, because I actually watched a CSGO video today by a YouTuber called The Spiffing Brit, where he got a pro CSGO team of 5 people to play against a team of noobs, people who either never played the game before or have only been playing it for a very short period of time. And it was a good, interesting idea, because the way it worked was for every round that the pro team won, the noob team would increase by 1 member. So if the pro team had won 15 rounds, the noob team would be 20 people. So it'd be 5 versus 20. That was the idea. So every team that they win, every round they win, the noob team gains an extra member. And it was a really interesting idea, and I thought that was pretty cool. And so this YouTuber, this Biff and Brett, he himself wasn't playing, but he was commentating over the whole thing. So that was interesting. I'll be honest, it kind of made me want to play CSGO watching it. See, I don't know, but a title for a show popped into my head, and I'm trying to figure out how to make a show out of it. Go on, what's the title? For fuck's sake. Oh, okay. Do you know what? I have the perfect candidate for that. And I don't know if LP might know what I'm thinking of. But this one time I was playing Hitman 2. And there was just this one moment where I just had to go, oh, for fuck's sake. I wonder if LP, if you know what I'm on about, link the clip. Because LP clipped it, I think. See, that could be good. That you could do like a I'm trying to think if I could. I'm trying to think if I know any like American versions of it. Well, I don't know. You might have heard of this. You might have it over there. We've got a TV show called You've Been Framed, and people just send in their funny clips. You know, it's usually like family clips, like where someone's gone and done something, they've tripped up or something. But that title sort of rings that kind of idea for me. But if you want to do like game shows, like gaming shows, you could do it in like CS:GO where someone trips over themselves. America's Funniest Home Videos. There you go. That's the kind of idea I'm getting from that title. But obviously, you know, maybe you could, if you want to put like a gaming twist on it, that would make sense. You know, where you just got people playing games and they just happen to fuck up, you know. Yeah, but I think that'll have to wait till I get an audience. Oh, okay. So what? Okay, so you're trying to think of stuff that you can make to get the audience. What would you say is your main? What do you do? What do you stream mostly? Like, what would you know? Yeah, what would you say is your main streaming content? Because probably what would be a good idea is to probably make YouTube content based on that, but with a twist. So it's not the exact same content, but it's similar but different. Zombies, but it's kind of dead. So, yeah, okay. The zombies, on YouTube, zombies is very saturated. Well, okay. So, but you're playing Call of Duty. Maybe you put a twist on that, and you do. Call of Duty is also very saturated. I don't know. Oh, you know what could be interesting, and this might be good. It might not necessarily get the audience you're after. It might be a different audience that you're looking for. But you could do something similar to what Stranger's doing. Like, Stranger's doing game designer plays Game X, but you could do something like rapper listens to, you know, and then you put like an album or a band or something here. And maybe you just give your thoughts on the music. That could be interesting. I love how I came here and I haven't gained a single level collecting 100 feathers. In the YouTube game, there's dozens and dozens of people who do that. Or, like, is in rapper listens to thing. Trying to stand out a bit, something unique. I need a spin. There are a ton of rapper reacts to X. Oh, really? Oh. Oh. It's too many rappers. That's what it is. Okay, so amen. What? Yes, okay, Alfie. Has it gotten any warmer? 33! Sat in 33 Celsius. We're actually getting up to that 94 Fahrenheit that I was on about. Let's see. 33 Celsius in Fahrenheit is 91. 91.4. Imagine that with no AC. I mean, I've got a fan on me, so that's decent. You said there's too many. Oh, yeah, there's too many rappers. No, well, I mean, this is the thing. Like, obviously, you want to go for something like Chase said, a bit more niche. So, I'm thinking of doing like a game review show, sort of like how Up Is Not Jump does it, but I don't know how to make it my own. Oh, Up Is Not Jump is good. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. X is a nightmare. Okay, yeah. I would literally be sweating my cojones off in 91. Yeah. Oh no, don't worry. I am sweating. Hence why I've been drinking so much. So bloody warm. Do you know? I think it's the graphics card. Honestly, this thing's massive. It's humongous. It's like massive. Literally, I was actually struggling to get it in the case. So, all right, LP. I'll hydrate. I'm gonna run out of water soon. The water's actually warm. That's how horrible this is. But yeah, it's freaking massive, that graphics card. Want to hop in a call? Yeah, can do. Go on then. Where am I jumping?
had to look for you for a second because it's been a while.
Sorry?
I had to look for your name for a second because it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
How you been, man?
Good, yeah. How are you?
Just trying to brainstorm.
LP, yeah, I've actually got more water in the fridge actually downstairs. It's gonna be nice and cold when I get it.
Coming up with original content is very difficult. I don't like it.
Yes, this is
I want a
true.
refund.
Yeah. Where am I finding that? What the hell is that? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, I can make that work. Cool. Oh.
Trying to think like how to like make an original game review, even though game review channels are like fucking everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to think of my own spin. I got nothing.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, original content, very difficult. I hate it.
This is true. Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
I think I might have it.
Oh.
Carl Weezer reviews.
Oh my god. Yeah, that would be unique.
Yay! No, fuck that shit. Yeah, I couldn't do that. No way in hell. I want to see if that's a thing though.
No, I doubt
That's
it.
a thing. Are Carl Weezer reviews? Oh wow, shocker! It's not.
LP, what's for dinner?
Carl Weezer read the entire B movie script? No way. This isn't a thing.
Baked chicken breasts and corn on the cob.
Ah, that's fucking great. I'm gonna like that video because it's just good.
Okay.
This guy read the entire B movie script in the Carl Weezer voice. What the fuck? Ah.
So LP, with you not feeling too well, is your wife cooking or are you cooking? Because I know usually you make the dinner, don't you, LP? I still cook. Ah, okay. She's not like she's not looking after you, is she not? No. I've just got this image in my head of you like lying on the sofa wrapped up in a blanket and she's like patting your head with a towel. Bring the chicken right now while the oven warms up. Ah, okay. I also wonder if maybe the reason it's so hot in here is because vaccine and whatnot. Maybe I'm just producing more heat. Maybe I have a fever and I just don't know.
Did you finally get your fucking graphics card?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Took you long enough.
Yeah,
When'd
I
you
know,
order
yeah.
that thing?
September.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. At least you finally got it.
Yeah. Literally arrived on Wednesday.
Nice. Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Part of me
I
thought
mean-
you were gonna be like, no, not at all.
Oh no, 100% it was worth it. If my 1080 wasn't buggered, it probably wouldn't have been worth it. Oh, I need high quality items and this is taking forever. I just realised it's already 10:20. I wonder if Strange is going to be done with this 1-to-1 before I finish streaming. Oh. When someone files a report against the channel, is it anonymous? Not if you announce it in chat like that, LP. I don't know actually. I honestly have no idea, LP. Are you, why, have I offended you?
No, it's been me. My Carl Weezer voice sent him off.
Oh. Well, I mean, LP might be asking for a different channel. Maybe LP has found. Oh, hang on. I'm concerned about your guest selection and the mature audience. Oh yeah, with Chase being here, the stream jumps up a. What's it called? A rating. That's the one. Jumps up a rating.
Wait, are you family friendly now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Hold up, one sec. Let me.
Yeah.
pull
Yeah.
something
No
up.
longer PG-13 up in it. Yeah.
Hold up. I'm gonna install this. Just for when I hop into your stream.
Oh god, what is it?
You'll see. You'll see.
Is it like a
There
beeper?
it is. No. You
I mean,
think
the
I'm
thing
that
is, though,
fucking-
like,
You
me
think
and
I'm
Stranger.
that fucking corny?
Sorry?
Fuck, why is there an ad? Fuck this shit. God damn it. Fucking
So,
ad.
like, me and Strange, we've looked into it anyway, and like, swearing's a bit of a like. It's not against the rules of the PG-13. So it's not against. You know, you don't have to set your stream to mature just for swearing. It's yeah. So it's,
Well, can I just say that? I made the joke.
sorry.
That wasn't worth it at all.
That didn't like you. All you did was cut out.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, well, that. Did it cut out again?
Yeah.
Can you not hear this?
No.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh man, now I look stupid. God damn it.
A long
Bleep
self-censorship.
sound
Oh, LP, did you hear a bleep or anything, or is it just because I'm deaf I didn't hear it, or I didn't see the level spike or anything? No, just silence. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's maybe Discord.
God damn it. Now I just look like an idiot.
Assuming he has a voice filter to activate. Yeah, it's just yeah. Come on. One more. I need one more item. Oh god, now you mention it, LP, I'm actually like starting to sweat. Did it just go up? No, still 33. Oh god, if it's bloody... If it's 33 now, what's it going to be in the summer when it's actually hot? I reckon this room's going to hit bloody. Let me do the conversion. I reckon this room's going to hit like what? So between 96 and 98 Fahrenheit in the summer.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Do you have AC?
Fair point.
There you go.
Well, I don't in my car, and that can get up to like 102. So.
Oh yeah, but you don't live in your car.
But I use my car a lot.
Yeah. I love angering Karens. Yeah. Go on, Brett. What's happened? How many people have you turned away already? I know you said earlier it's less than an hour into you working and you've already like been super busy. What does a European call a Karen? American. Funny. Now we still call them Karens. Wait, did I come all the way to the wrong place? Yes, I did. I've not turned anyone away yet. Oh, okay. That's a shame. Because we know how fun that can be. Is that the nearest one? No, what's that? Oh, leather workers.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go brainstorm my channel. I'll see you later.
Alright, then you take it easy.
You too. Peace.
Peace. No, LP, what us Europeans call Karens are, we call them LPs. Yo, can I need to repair my gear. Where's an over? That's fair. No, we don't. We just call them Karens, to be honest. There's not like any difference really. It's just Karen. Have we sold anything new? Let's have a look. I haven't actually checked. No, they're still selling stuff. Or are they? Thanks. Why did I don't know if that beep came through on stream. Like, for some reason I just got a message from Xbox Live that Xbox Live is playing a game. I don't care. Does anyone have the Karen haircut there? Is that exclusive to Unlocked USA? Sorry, Karen haircut? I'm going to need you to run me through that one, please. I have no idea what the Karen haircut is. I should also probably get what they... Yeah, hang on, so... Actually, no, I'm not going to bother viewing their adventure report. I just lied and said there's only one suite available, and she told me that there's only 2 cars in the parking lot, and she doesn't believe me. Oh. And then what was the outcome after that? Did you get in trouble? Now I want to Google what the Karen haircut is. I'm just going to Google that quickly. Karen haircut. Oh, yeah, no, you don't get people over here with that. No, that's not a common haircut over here. So yes, that is exclusive DLC for the USA release. Oh, you sent it on Discord as well. Yeah, no, literally, I saw that image when I googled it. No, there's that is a US exclusive DLC pack, one that we don't have over here. So, we feel so special. Told her that there's a long list of reservations still. Told me there better be, or she's calling corporate to get me fired. I laughed and told her I can get myself fired faster than she can. Oh well. Only in America is that something you want to argue with? Arguing, like saying. That's a great comeback, yeah. I'm petty tonight. Fair enough. Are you actually kidding me? Fragments of grade 1 carbonized matter. I've still got 50 of those left over from when we did mining with it. Oh, that was a long one, that was. I might just buy the rest off the market, I'll be honest. Be like, trust me, they need me working more than I need the job. Like, can you, like... Is that a thing you can say over there, really, though? Like, is that not likely to get you fired, or...? There it is. Skull Valley. Okay, well, we'll go there just because it's near the teleport point. Depends on the Karen. Oh, okay. I mean, fortunately, like, although we have Karens over here, fortunately you don't. You know, you don't tend to get Karens often. They're quite rare. And if you have a cool boss, oh yeah, fair enough then. Fortunately, I'm pretty sure the team that I'm on, we could get away with that kind of stuff. I think we could very easily get away with coming out with that. And because it's true. We were actually discussing it. We've discussed it quite a bit over this week. How, like, you know, if we were to just sort of pack up and say, you know what, you can do whatever, you know, what we do in our day to day, you can deal with that. It would crumble. The place would crumble. So we're quite lucky there, and that we've over the years. It didn't used to be that way. It's just over the years we've taken on more and more responsibilities. Out of the good of our hearts, we don't get paid any extra for it. We don't get paid any extra now than we did. But when we do, you get the yearly reviews and whatnot. But we, you know, our roles haven't changed, our pay grades haven't changed. We've gotten what everyone else has gotten in terms of, you know, yearly bumps up. You know, you know, every year pay review, and you know, they say, oh, you know, everyone's done well, you're all going to get an extra like 50 a year or whatever, you know. Yeah, other than that standard, you know, other than say standard, not everyone, I know not everyone has that, but other than that yearly bump, we don't get paid any extra. Our roles haven't changed and that whatnot, so we've been doing all these things to help the business, but it's gotten to the point where we've ingrained ourselves in the way of working. So we're quite lucky with that. So we can, not that we can use it and say, well, give us stuff, you know, it's not like we can use it as a fighting, you know, as like an attack, but it does mean that we can defend with it. So I threatened to walk out on my boss earlier in the week because a sales team person decided to go into our system and make a change because I was unavailable for 1 hour while eating dinner. Told her if I find she's touched the system again, she can find someone new to work on the team. I truly loathe this salesperson. Oh. So that's just it, like, yeah, like, they shouldn't be playing around with stuff that they shouldn't be playing around with. I mean, if you're unavailable for an hour, that's just silly of them. Like, if it was, like, this is the thing, I'm assuming if something's that urgent, there's more than one person to deal with it. Like realistically, that should be what the case is. And if it was that urgent, why didn't they go through proper channels to get it sorted? Instead of just trying to come to you and after an hour getting all fed up and doing it themselves. So what I'm getting from this is that what they changed could have waited. It could have waited until you come back from your dinner. Why do they have to do that? Exactly, like someone on my team that reports to me that knows how to use the actual system. No sex, no calls, nothing urgent. Yeah, there you go. So they, yeah, 100%. Like, I know you've had. Am I not? Why am I not sneaking? There we go. I know you've had issues in the past with teams where you work. So, it was all because they fucked up and didn't tell us about a placement to put live. They promised a client. Ah, I see. So they were trying to fix their own screw up by going behind you. Yeah. We're like, what? Again, going back to what I was saying about how we've sort of ingrained ourselves in a way of working with our system. No one can access our system other than us. It's quite literally exclusively set. Like we have our own domain, where the whole team is sat within a small area. We've got our own domain, our own system, our own SQL server. You know, that only is accessible through our domain that we have computers for. So you know, but the difference there is that, like, you know, we there's a lot of us there. Like I say a lot. There's like 7 of us there. So if one of us goes on, like, someone else can handle it. But like you said, you've got your own team, so there's no excuse for them to just because they couldn't get a hold of you. Why didn't they, you know, get in touch with your team or something? But yeah, I'm half tempted to talk to IT and tell them to modify her read-write access. Do it. No, do it. You know, don't. You know, what's it called? Don't just sleep on it. Do it. I mean, do they need write access to it? Do they need to be able to modify that data realistically? You know. My bosses love me. I get petty all the time and they love it. Oh. Yeah. That's the thing. If it's called for, I think it's hilarious. I love it. No, not any way, shape or form. It's because it's the default access level. Sorry, the default access level is to be able to read and write. That's definitely something your IT team needs to look into. Even so some of the stuff that we do on our team does actually involve us working on Fujitsu servers, like actual corporate servers, and so with those, not even those have a default read access, but with those, again, we're the only ones that can write to it, but there are other teams that can read from it. But yeah, specifically with our system, yes, it's dumb. Yeah, that does sound a bit dumb. I'll be honest, that sounds bad design. I mean, I guess it depends on what it is. Like, obviously, if this is stuff that you shouldn't be talking about, then obviously we can cut the discussion. But like, what kind of, if you don't mind me asking, like, what kind of stuff is it they're accessing? Well, I mean, actually, you've already said a placement that they want to put live to a client. Like, I'm just trying to think. The problem is that if she doesn't have access, she will pester someone that does and ask to use their credentials. She's been yelled at numerous times for that. Ah. Yeah. I know that's obviously very frowned upon. You should not be sharing credentials and whatnot, you know, a legit security risk, exactly. Okay, so this is kind of like damage control in that it's better for her to have access and not put her, like, other people's and her own account at risk. You know, you don't want to risk someone else's account details that does have access to that stuff getting out there, obviously. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. Right, I think we finally reached that point where I can no longer take the quest on. Yes, cool. Awesome. The only benefit is there's change logs and everything to prove when she touches something. Oh, there you go. No, there you go. So there's a compromise in place then. I see. But still. But yeah, like, I mean, I feel like definitely things should be, what am I trying to say here? In terms of get access to the system, it should definitely be set up in a way that only the people who need access have access. So, or at least if everyone needs to be able to have access, as in that is the, like, you know, that needs to be the default, then there needs to be a system in place like what Amazon do. So the way Amazon works is like their internal structure is you've got different departments, but they can all get data from each other through an API, as opposed to just going straight into a system, modifying stuff. They've got read access to all of the data. And obviously when it comes to write access, that then is where you know, only have people who are required to have access to that, need it, sort of thing. Yeah. What I'm getting at though is like, like if your team is the only team that really needs to be able to write to this database, then your team should be the only ones with write access. Still have her have read access, sure, but take away her write access. And then if she starts getting snippy at someone, I'll give you credentials. Assuming it's your team's the only one that can, who should be writing to this, hopefully they should be letting you know she's getting snippy, and then you can get a bit, you know, get a bit snippy back and be like, no, you know. But yeah. Right. Is that just a general shop? I think it is. Let me start selling stuff. Do I sell stuff on the marketplace? Let's have a look. Yeah, I'd like to sell that. Definitely want to sell that and that. At some point I need to sell these as well. I guess we could sell the high quality. No. Needs to sell those. Maple sap. Latex. What else we got? Maple log, sure, we'll sell that. No. I'm just gonna vendor all these like 1s and 2s and stuff. You know, we'll vendor all this stuff. Animal hide, we can vendor that. Got to make headway on dinner. I'll catch up with you tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, sounds good. I'm probably going to be calling it in a second. I'm just maintaining inventory. Oh, why am I sticking those there? Just sorting out inventory, and then I'm going to call it, I think. So I want to sell this to a vendor. Oh, no. Yeah, get rid of that. Haddock dip I need to keep for the mining, and then we've got our chicken egg and mineral water for making boiled eggs, which we've actually made some decent headway on. But yeah, there we go. Inventory management's done. I think this is where I'm going to call it. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I appreciate you all being here. We are going to be live again tomorrow. I think tomorrow Space Engineers. Sunday, not too sure yet. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to pull my stream back up. There we go. Thank you for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it, and I'll see everyone tomorrow.